This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Illegal Pete's, your go-to spot for burritos, buddies, and beer. Nothing soothes the soul like fresh limes, tequila, lots of tequila, and sweet agave. This Valentine's season, an Illegal Pete's margarita is the real key to your heart. Stop by one of their 12 locations in Colorado and Arizona for happy hour, 3 to 6 p.m. every day, serving irresistible drinks and mouth-watering food that will fill your heart's desire. And while you're there, you can use promo code TVBOO, that's TVBOO, for 15% off your entire order. I'm getting y'all fed, dude. Food's good. Go get you some. Thank you to Illegal Pete's. What's good, y'all? How we doing today? Welcome this week's episode of Talks with TVBOO. Welcome this week's episode of the podcast. Hope you're all having a great week. And I appreciate y'all being here, man. I really do. Because we have a fucking super awesome episode today, man. I loved doing this episode with this guest, dude. This is our first time really get to sit down. And, dude, this guy is fucking cool, man. Just seems like one of the boys. And we were able to get deep in conversation, not even about music. And these are my favorite type of podcasts. Before I introduce this guest, I just got to say, I'm hitting the road next week, starting Wednesday with Big Gigantic, just going on the Brighter Future 2 tour. I will be in Albuquerque, Tucson, Las Vegas, San Diego, and Flagstaff. Just a short little run with them, but boy, I'm excited, man. Massive fans of theirs. You know, it's my first shows of the new year. I haven't played a show since the end of Blue Collar Bass Tour, and I've enjoyed my time off, and I've written a lot of new music. Can't wait to play it all out and see all y'all's faces. But my guest this week is a fucking phenomenal producer, man. Makes some of the best music out there. Collaborates with some of the biggest artists in music, you know, such as Excision, DJ Diesel, dude, and the list goes on of the big people that he works with. And listen, they want to work with this guy because he's a fucking phenomenal producer. And not only that, he is a phenomenal dude, man. I enjoyed this conversation so much. I'm just going to let it get into it. I hope y'all enjoy it. Ladies and gentlemen, Hairitage.
Come here, girl, 'cause that ass fat. Let me take my tongue and go around your dirt track. I met a girl and her booty tastes like strawberries. I swear to God, this could be the one that I'm marrying. Hey, hey, and she's so different. I need that from behind. I met a girl and her booty tastes like strawberries.
What's up, Mr. Tardy Pants?
It's not my fault. It was my fault.
It's all your fault, dude. You fucking held the airline up.
I put PM on my AM alarm and I missed a flight.
Whoa, did you really?
I did.
Oh, wow.
Yep. You know what? The worst thing ever is when you're supposed to wake up and it's supposed to be dark and you kind of wake up and you're very comfortable and you got a good sleep and the fucking sun's out and you're like, that's not supposed to be there.
Dude, what sucks is whenever you wake up thinking it's going to be sunny and it's like fucking 5 a.m., you're like, God damn it.
Yep.
That happened to me this morning, man.
Yeah. Just when you need to pee and that's it.
Nah, you're just up, dude. You're so well rested.
What do you do at 5 a.m.? No agenda.
Play with yourself. Legit. I mean, that is a good way to pass the time. Like, if you can't go back to sleep.
Yeah, you're just frustrated.
That will help, man. Shit. Nah, man. I mean, dude, I'll get started early, dude. Like, I'll get started early. Not like on touching myself, but like.
It's like you touched on that point.
Yeah. And, I'll do like some emails and like, fucking, play some guitar or just start making music, dude.
Oh, okay.
I'll keep it down so I don't fuck with my roommates, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I live with Crisley, and so we have both studios kind of facing each other, and so sometimes it's a bit of a fight to who's using the sound space.
Oh yeah, who gets this moment to be loud?
Exactly, yeah. And they sleep at random times, like that. Everybody's got a different schedule because some people work, some people DJ and shit. So sometimes it's like you're good till 4 a.m. and sometimes it's you gotta shut it down early. And
yeah, so I live in a house full of producers, me, Space Wizard, and Comas. Luckily, both of them produce on headphones.
Oh, okay.
So that works out for me. But the fucking, thank God, because Mike, Space Wizard, fucking, that motherfucker will sleep till 2.
Yeah.
Like,
it's nuts.
Stay up till 5.
Yep.
I like to be up by like 8 a.m. the latest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
And I remember one day, dude, I was sitting around here working. Yeah, we're talking shit about you, Mike, right now. That's what's happening.
Thanks for picking me up, by the way. Fuck you.
You piece of shit.
Yeah.
I remember I got a text from him one day. He's like, can you keep it down? And I just texted him back. I said, dude, it's noon.
Oh my god.
I'm like, no, I won't. I won't keep it down.
It is peak daytime.
Yeah, it is. It is
Yeah.
noon, dude. It's I've kept it down for you.
This is good for you. This is healthy.
Yeah.
Like, that's funny.
I don't know. You and Grizzly ever fight, dude?
Honestly, I don't think we have. We've had a pretty good time making everything work. Every appliance in our house is broken in the last 2 months, like every single one. So we've been dealing with that. Mostly him because it's fucking more his place than mine. But you know, it's really been fine. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I honestly don't think we've ever yelled at each other. Have you met him?
I don't reckon I have.
He's just like this small, interesting guy, but he's so like chill all the fucking time, like 100% of the time. Like
I'm the opposite of chill, and luckily I haven't had nobody yell at me here.
I think the first day I met you, you heel kicked the fucking couch and broke it.
I didn't mean to. I was trying.
I know you didn't mean to. Yeah.
I sure did break that son of a bitch, dude.
We won't say what venue so they don't invoice you for it.
Got you. That was a wild night, dude. I got a lap dance in the green room that evening.
You did, yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's chilling, having. I think there was catered Chick-fil-A. Everyone's kind of chilling. You're just in the corner.
It was Cane's.
It was Cane's. That was Cane's. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. You're just having a party.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta live it up, man.
You do. You have to.
You gotta live it up, bro.
You have to. That was funny as hell.
Dude, that beard's getting intense, boy.
I should have got it trimmed up. This is a little bit more outgoing, but I figured, we're coming to Denver, like, why not?
Yeah, dude, you look like a guy at Costco who wants to try out for the Taliban, dude. You fucking
What the fuck? Holy shit. What does that look like? Oh my god.
looks like you, dog. Fucking.
Why is he at Costco?
I don't know, man. I could just see.
That's fair.
I could just see him like that's his hope. That's his way out.
Yep.
That's all he's holding on to is that.
I hope my contact is by the samples because I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, dude. Are you hungry, man?
No.
Okay.
I had a Euro at the Union Station because I've just had no time. But yeah,
hell yeah.
Terrible reviews. It ended up being okay.
Word.
Yeah, I check that shit religiously.
Dude, it be like that, bro. I went to this damn hibachi place out here because dude, back home, I don't know what it was, but we had like hibachi express type shit.
Yeah.
And like where you could just go pay like $8 and get like the hibachi chicken with like vegetables. Shit was fire, dog. I ain't found it here.
Was that in New Orleans?
That was in New Orleans and in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Mostly in Mississippi. We had that shit on lock. But dude, I went to this place, like high reviews, dude. Fucking that was garbage.
Really?
Garbage. We ate like one bite.
Yeah.
And then we threw it away. Like they were watching us throw it away. Like it.
Oh, man.
I felt bad doing it, but I was like, this is absolutely awful.
I need you guys to understand how bad this is.
And then we went to like this damn like Turkish like deli right next door, like with just 2 chairs, like literally, 2 tables.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't even know if he's Turkish. I'm about to do his accent, and it's probably not Turkish. And I was like, how? And he's like, no, my friend, the chicken, very good. And it was very good.
I feel like
dude.
I'm there.
It was amazing, dude. No. He literally goes, no, chicken, very good. And I got it, and it was like one of the best sandwiches I've had.
Turkish cuisine goes crazy. It's
didn't
kind
know,
of an
dude.
unspoken,
Dude, I had Thai food for the first time, like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Like pad Thai?
Yeah, I kept on calling it Thai pods. I'm an idiot. I kept on. I was like, let me get the Thai pod. I felt. But I get it, dude. I like them Thai. I like Thai people now. Before
You were unsure before.
Before I didn't know if I liked them.
Leaning towards not that great.
Yeah, I was leaning towards hate, dude.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
No, I just had
that album you showed me earlier makes a lot more fucking sense. You fucking.
I just didn't know, man. I didn't know. I don't know if I'd ever seen a Thai place just out there, out of the closet and in the open. You know what I mean? If I'm being honest, dude, I'm being honest.
I mean, maybe it just wasn't where you were at before. It's
probably.
Not, yeah.
But I tried it, and it was the best meal I had all year, bro. Thai,
it's phenomenal.
I love me some Thai.
Yeah, you can make it at home. Actually, my girlfriend made it. That was one of the first things she ever cooked for me, and it blew my mind. It's just making your own peanut oil, or you're using just a few ingredients at home to make the sauce, and doing it up, and it's fantastic.
Does your girl cook for you a lot?
Yeah, we're long distance, but she's big on Ooh. It sucks.
No, it's not. I didn't say it in a bad way.
Oh, I know.
You made it sound bad.
It's because it fucking sucks. It's very hard to manage time and flights and stuff like that, and it's very limited. And
All right, and we're back. We have camera problems. I mean, new camera, dude, but it looks fantastic.
They do.
Best looking camera we've had. Shout out Mr. Kyle Brim.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dude, but yeah, this is actually like a interesting topic, man. The long distance DJ life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like this.
You know,
You don't, but I like it.
It's cool in the sense that like I spend a lot of time working on my projects and I have really weird hours and she's on a 9 to 5. So, you know, I kind of have a little bit more freedom to kind of do my work and do what I normally do. But, you know, trying to make that time work and then a trip ends up not working out. And then the way these fucking flight costs are right now is just
dude, it's hard being a touring artist.
Yeah. And she doesn't live near like a major airport either. So it's not like,
where's the locations? Where are you at? Where's she at?
I'm in Austin and she's like 2 hours outside of Chicago.
Damn.
Yeah, so about probably 1,000 miles apart.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I did a long distance for like a year whenever I moved out of Mississippi to Louisiana.
Yeah.
And it was honestly amazing. I mean, we were going to fail being together, which we ended up doing that. But like, it was like, like we'd see each other like once every 2 weeks, but all I would do during the day is just work on tunes because, I didn't have to go see a girlfriend at the time, dude. So it was great. And then we moved in together and it just fell apart. So maybe it works for y'all, dude. Just don't move in together.
No, I don't think either of us. Hopefully, we don't have some like unresolved psychological issue that's gonna rip us in half. But you know, I think we're on the right track. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
did you meet her on the road?
Mm-hmm.
Nice, dude.
She was. This is so fucking corny. She was my top listener on Spotify. Like it was like 0.001%.
Dude, you're banging your top fans.
Yeah,
that's
what you guys. So if you don't have an incentive to stream my Spotify now, you do. It just happened. She did the whole tagging thing and was like, wow, like I loved all this music, and I was like, well, what the fuck? Like, why do you look that good? And you know what I mean? Like, what? I was confused because like that doesn't usually line up. And I was like, this is amazing. So, yeah, we just ended up hanging out and we got along really well, and it just kind of worked out normally from there.
Nice,
her brother also lives like a half hour from me or something, so she was already kind of coming into town anyway. And so just it was really just by luck that it ended up, working out.
Lying to her family. I'm going to go see my brother, but I'm really just going to go see this DJ who I'm the biggest fan of.
Yeah, I think her dad was kind of nervous about that at first. It was,
oh, dude, it's the worst. Like, so like, they say don't date the drummers.
Yeah.
And don't date the DJ. And I'm fucking both, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trouble.
You have a lot of instruments out there to lie about, though. You're good. You could be anything you want to first date.
Yeah, I'm actually an NBA player.
What does NBA stand for?
National Basketball Association.
Oh, okay.
Dude, come on.
I don't believe you.
But yeah, dude, I mean, honestly, lying's so much fun to do sometimes. Dude, I'm being for real, man. Like, I'm being for real. Like, whenever like blogs and interview people holler at me to like, ask questions, like in their dumb questions, I'll just lie, dude.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, because that's mostly harmless, right? That's,
Or like I lie to fans all the time. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, lying to their face.
I'm totally going to the after party later.
Yeah, that all the time.
100%. You won't if I'm there, something's wrong. Something's like I actually need help.
If I'm there, dude. I mean, I stopped going to after parties a while ago because they were majority just a bunch of dudes trying to show me music inside of apartments. But like
that was too real.
It's so real.
It's
so real. It's just a deck with just a bunch of fellers.
And sometimes there's no deck. They promised you.
It's just a Serato controller.
Yep, they're all deckless. That's all. Yeah.
They got really small decks.
Is this an SB2? Get me out of here. Yeah.
Nah, man. So I stopped going to them after parties. But if you see me at one, it's because but the thing is like I've gone to some really good ones.
Yeah.
They're rare. They're rare, but like whenever you like go in a city and you can trust someone to like, yo, I got the spot, dude. Like I've gone to some good fucking after parties, man. And the weirdest places too, like Iowa, Wisconsin, Arkansas. Like those have been the best after parties I've gone to are in those fucking states, man. Just like Midwest and like lower South.
There's nothing to do. Just but party.
Yeah, dude. I mean that's anywhere you go.
A lot of good metal comes out of there too.
dude,
Yeah, I feel like it's all related.
metal and like serial killers. You know what I mean? Like, dude, Slipknot and Dahmer. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's coming out.
That's fair. Yeah, just something about corn just makes you crazy.
It just makes you so mad.
Makes you so
And you express yourself in different ways.
In very, very different ways. Very different ways. What a weird
way to start this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe how much like positive media attention serial killers get.
Dude, yeah. If I want a fucking Netflix special, I'm going to have to kill you.
Right. Yeah. Like, why did he get a TV show? And I don't know. Imagine being like the family of a victim of that and having to see that again. And like, that's just like a whole world and everybody can't get enough of it. At some point, are we glorifying the wrong thing?
We definitely are, man. I mean, I've been rewatching Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen it in years. And like, I forgot how incredible of a show it is. And I remember the Hank, the DA agent,
Yeah.
he was talking to Walt Jr. and he said, you know, they write all the books about Pablo Escobar, but they don't talk about the people who caught him. So because Walt was reading a book about this, the people in the CIA that took him down, and it's the most true shit, dude. Even like Narcos, even though it was somewhat about like, you know, you find yourself rooting for the bad guy. Like during
sometimes,
like in Dahmer, like all right, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for everybody in the show. I was kind of rooting for him. No,
I haven't seen the show.
Okay,
I have. It's a little bit of a moral debacle for me because I'm just like, this is it's such a real fucked up thing to have kind of dramatized and I don't know if
like
it's
TikTok.
Yeah. Honestly, the worst things I've seen in the last 3 years have just been on TikTok. It's honestly just we've made no progress.
Nah, dude, we've gotten dumber. China's winning.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
we shot their balloon down though. It's even.
Hey, dude, but it got fucking deep. You know what I mean? The balloon got deep.
Well, apparently, they said we had 3 that they just like didn't notice or didn't care, and then this one's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Bro, you fly a drone over Denver, that bitch getting shot down. You know what I'm saying? A damn balloon,
right?
Big old one.
Apparently, it's really high up. Like they were actually not sure they were gonna get it with fighter jets.
Oh wow.
Yeah, apparently it's up there. Yeah, that thing was like the size of a building. Like the dude, like if the dude from Up was up there,
that big?
Yeah, he would have got like oxygen sickness and died. Like it was up there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like how far in technology we've come. We're going back to primitive fucking technology.
That was my
balloon.
thing too. Is like I'm pretty sure y'all have satellites that can do the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Why is this here?
Right.
You know what I mean? Is it they're just seeing what we would do?
Oh,
the Russians used to do that with bombers. This is my community college degree coming back.
Okay.
They used to run bombers across borders to different countries that they're like opposed with.
Yeah.
Just to see what the reaction speed was.
I get it, man.
Yeah.
I get it. Why not? You know?
Why not? Yeah, I was just curious,
I'll do that with the openers, dude. I'll be like, hey, dude, it's like 10 minutes before they're supposed to be done.
Like, hey, I'm ready. Holy hell.
That would be fucked up, dude. That'd be so fucked up.
Wow. It's all homies today, or else I'd say it.
Let's just do it, dude.
I can't do that.
Do it to Excision.
Do it to Excision. Hey, when can I plug in, bro?
You're like, dude, we're playing our collab right now.
I
don't care what the fuck you had planned.
Oh my god,
that'd be so funny.
That would be
dude.
a glorious way to never get booked by that campaign.
But honestly, it would be a big, like, you'd be a legend, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You'd be a fucking legend.
Yeah.
Man.
To like
I mean,
40 people.
No, dude. To a lot of people, I mean, you're sticking it to the man.
We're talking about he's not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy.
No, man, he ain't. But yeah, man, I just be lying to fans. Oh yeah, dude. Do you find yourself like rooting for the bad guy on those shows?
You ever watch The Boys?
No, dude. I've heard it's amazing. I've gotten told so much that I would love that show.
It is hands down my favorite TV show. I don't get sucked into TV very much because it gets old and repetitive. This is intense, like dystopian corporate greed. Like it's basically a corporation of superheroes, right? And their business is being superheroes, so it's all media trained and everything else. And they're the worst fucking people that you've ever seen in your time. They all have some different form of like massive issue.
Yeah.
And then the main guy that's like the Superman knockoff is like probably the most villain that I've ever seen. Like way past Heath Ledger and the Joker, like way past
damn.
all. It is terrifying and unsettling and uncomfortable, and I'm watching it a second time on the plane because it's just so good. Yeah, even the good guys have all their issues too.
But
Like
you're rooting for the bad.
you're
dudes.
rooting for the bad dudes that are taking the superheroes down, but that's the whole premise of the movie, right?
But
So
isn't
it's-
it funny? Isn't it a comedy?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that makes sense then.
No, it's not. There are funny moments.
fuck?
I'm sorry.
thought it was a
I thought you
comedy.
were gonna make a. Isn't it funny that comment? But no, it's very dramatic. It's
Okay.
very dramatic, but it has its moments too. Like the character composition's great. They're very funny when they need to be, but like the sad scenes are fucking miserable. It's I would say as graphic or more than Game of Thrones when it wants to be, and it's just absolutely it's fantastic. If you like the way Breaking Bad plays out, definitely watch this.
Dude, like on Game of Thrones, like I was rooting for like the brother and sister to fuck. Like that was my thing. I'm like, damn, dog, this world's got it going on.
You
This-
got your wish.
Yeah.
Like I saw Star Wars when I was a kid and it let me down.
Yeah,
And-
dude. Whenever you find out that they're fucking Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen or
my
fucking aunt and that's his damn aunt, you're like, oh, that's hot.
Holy shit.
Yo, I didn't see that coming.
Oh.
And she didn't care. She's like, let's keep it going, dude.
Run it.
She's like, this is what we do for my fucking neighborhood, fucking my parts.
It was the 1400s. It was a different time.
Was it, dude? It's
I don't
just
know.
another
I was
world.
making up a number, but
Another world.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, I feel like, a Star Wars, like the likelihood of incestuary happening on accident is so low, and then it happened.
That's such a good fucking point.
You ever
too.
thought it's a very big galaxy with a lot of different creatures.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you just ended up running into your sister. Well, it was the Force, right? It was all yeah.
The Force, I don't
Yeah.
God's plan, dude.
That's so manipulative.
This is great, dude.
I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
What a weird way to start this. I mean, we're already in.
We're deep into it.
It
at
doesn't
this
get any
point.
better than
No.
this, dude. It doesn't get any better. Dude, I was, so you're playing tonight at Mission Ballroom with Excision.
Yeah.
What was that like whenever,
I haven't done it yet.
oh, no shit, dude. Yeah, what was that like playing Mission Ballroom with Excision?
It will be phenomenal.
Yeah,
I did Bear Grylls. I think I was second act for Bear Grylls at Mission. So I've
Mission's
been here
dope,
before.
dude.
It's fantastic.
It's awesome.
Denver's community as a whole is really unbeatable. I mean, they just know they come here for this. They live here for this. It's they show up every time.
We migrate, dude. We damn.
You do travel.
We migrated here, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking.
You run into a lot
Trek.
of people that are like, I've seen you like 3 or 4 times like this year. Like,
Oh, dude, I've had like fans who be like, dude, I've seen them do stand up like every night.
That's
out here.
phenomenal.
I can they come out, man. They I love it out here. They definitely come out to have a good time. What's the Austin scene like?
it's good. We've had a couple clubs like open and close
Yeah,
over the past couple years.
I know like the comedy scene out there is bumping. It's
Oh,
insane.
My God. Yeah, you got to come out and you've seen Kill Tony podcast.
I literally I was watching it last night
Yeah.
when went to bed.
I mean,
saw Tony Hinchcliffe last week here.
Oh shit! Yeah, he is touring. Actually, my merch guy in Detroit is actually his TM.
That's cool.
On this too. Yeah, I was like, you're the coolest person I've ever met.
That's really
But
cool.
if you get a chance and it's a Monday,
I know, yeah.
yeah, come and
If I'm ever in Austin on a Monday, I'm definitely signing
yeah,
up.
you got to get the tickets in advance if you're gonna try and go. But like,
To sign up or just to go?
I actually haven't tried the sign up thing. I need to practice a little bit more because
Would you do it, dude?
I'd give it a shot,
Dude, I was
Yeah.
watching it last night, bro. This guy, dude, man, it was so rough. Like, he just got up there and just bombed, and he was just so awkward.
Yeah.
And it was a big panel, and he just had to stand up there and take it. Now, I've seen them destroy some guys,
Yeah.
but last night I'm like, dude, this guy might go kill himself. Like, it was like
Holy
they
shit.
were like everything. Like, it just turned into bullying at one point.
Yeah.
So, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I have a lot of respect for people who go to that show and
Yeah.
just stand up for the very first time, but I don't recommend it.
Oh no,
I don't recommend it.
It's not smart. It's definitely not smart. But I think I haven't hit myself with enough. I haven't hit myself in the head enough.
You got to get put down every
You
now
gotta
and
get
then.
put down.
Yeah,
every now
you
and
can't
then.
be up
You know what
top
I mean?
all the
Yeah,
time.
and I feel like, and maybe this is just me being crazy, but I feel like I'm not as crazy as the other people that bomb on that thing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I could come up with a respectable. Because I've done a lot of public speaking, I've done a lot of performative stuff over the years. So like I'm comfortable in that scenario, but I also recognize that like comedy is an art form, probably the toughest thing on the planet, especially right now. I mean, the ability to read a crowd and execute it is insane, because one thing that works somewhere doesn't work somewhere else.
Dude, I learned that here, bro. Like,
Really?
yeah, because down in Louisiana, it's like all different type of races, man. So like, I would go do comedy like at a black comedy club,
Right?
And like, I'm like, great, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm just gonna bust out a bunch of racial jokes. They loved it. Yeah. And then I come here and do racial jokes, and it's a bunch of white people like, ooh, they're like looking to see if they can laugh at it. I'm like, isn't it weird how that works?
It is funny. I grew up in Portland, and Portland's very much a stand-up for the right things type of city, right?
Oh, dude, they'll burn down the fucking 6 blocks to just for a point.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. Like, if you can drive past the area in about a block of like the places I got met. Like, granted, they have a lot of issues. They have a lot of issues right now.
Yeah.
But the big thing is, it's like they're all about inclusivity. It's like 92% white or some insane. It's like one of the whitest cities in the nation.
Dude, it was crazy during like the Black Lives Matter, like whenever everyone was like protesting and rioting, like the biggest riots that were happening were in cities that were predominantly white. I was living in New Orleans, which is majority, African American people. I'm from where I'm from, Jackson, Mississippi is like 86% African American. There not no like one that. Yeah, it was not like no one was rioting or anything. Like, yeah, there was marches and stuff, like, but like no one was like burning down their like family-owned businesses. It was crazy to see, man.
I don't think we had a lot of arson or anything like that.
In Portland?
I was watching from afar. I mean, we had a bunch of RVs burned down. There seems to be like a different car on fire every other day. But I didn't see a lot of businesses or things, especially in like the main portion of the city. It seemed all okay.
Got you.
That one government building is like permanently fenced off at this point because they were just throwing rocks at it for like 6 weeks.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, Antifa took over some blocks, man.
Yeah, that's such a weird thing to me too. Yeah.
What are you gonna do with those blocks, dude? Fucking build them?
I don't just go around it. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Just give me some land. I don't want no blocks, bro. Fucking
That was still it not being involved in any of that stuff. Like it's such a weird thing to look at from the outside in, right? Because you hear a lot of things and you see a lot of things that are just like, the Andy No videos that are just like a particular intense moment in a city. And it was like, in reality, you could run into that moment anywhere in any major city. That's just
Did you ever been to Detroit?
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, but you get all these ideas about the way the world really works, right? From these little moments on the internet. And, there was a moment in time where we had the most amount of wildfires we've ever had. And a lot of them were arson because that's just what happens. And suddenly that year it was all Antifa. And it even made it up to Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan had to backpedal. It was this whole thing. It's been arson for like 50 years. 25% of all the wildfires in the United States, or in Oregon anyway, are like man-made. And
the biggest wildfire happened in Boulder. I see Kyle looking it up. This was like, God, he's so good at this job, dude. Fuck. I want to say it was like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was a guy who started a fire out there past Boulder, and he did it to like something about the government. I don't know the details, but I know it was a guy who started it, and they fucking got his ass. Kyle's looking it up, but I'm curious how long, because they gave him some prison, which you deserve.
Get a Kyle cam. Like, his hair's too nice.
He's got a cam, dude.
You have a Kyle cam?
Let's show the people. Yeah. Kyle's the man, dude. Dude, Kyle's been getting some clout from this show, dude. He was telling me about it earlier, dude. He went to Thunderdome, people coming up to him like, dude, I love you on the podcast.
He's going to get verified before
Shout out Malik. Shout out Malik.
Dude, he's going to get verified before I do, bro.
The Marshall Fire was a destructive fire and urban conflagration that started in December 30th, 2021, shortly before 10:30. It's the biggest grass fire in Boulder County, Colorado. The fire killed 2 people and became the most destructive fire in Colorado history in terms of buildings destroyed.
See, I just moved here and I'm learning. I'm interested in the history of this place. Shit's wild, dog.
The Illuminati airport.
Dude, you gotta look up this story.
That's an old
I
one.
got
You
you
know,
on that
you
one.
already know
I
it.
got you on
All
that
right,
one.
so explain this story to us, Kyle, because I've had a couple different people explain it to me, and they're like, "This airport is Illuminati," but I just think they realized the city was growing, and they just had to move the airport because they realized the city's getting out of hand.
That's honestly all it was like an engineering decision, and that was it. And everybody ran with it.
You know what's crazy is the airport runs with it too. They'll have like little things at the airport to like let people talk about it. But Kyle knows the story. Let's hear it.
Yeah, so the story is that the airport was built and it was funded by the Illuminati, and they're underground, underneath the airport, there is a bunch of bunkers and bomb shelters and stuff for the rich people in Denver to go back to. There's also an urban myth, an urban legend for the big blue horse with the red eyes. A lot of people are saying the person who built that sculpture, the sculpture actually fell down on him and killed him on the job site. And they said they put the red eyes in as a signal to, or as a signature for that. Like that guy died during that building of that, the whole building process of that. So crushed by his own creation.
Well, here's the thing, dude. Back in the day when you're building skyscrapers, when they were just fucking climbing on ropes, a lot of people died. For sure. I'm not, that sounded very like, I don't even know the word, fucking cruel to say. I feel bad. I hate that guy died. But like, just because, that happened all the time back in the day building stuff.
Yeah.
Does that mean, it's the devil? Who knows? But here's another thing, dude. If the red eyes, man, what do you think of? Demons.
That was such a water boy response.
What?
Mama said,
devil?
you build a big horse too big, that's the devil gonna take you down.
Yeah, dude, you saw how fucking they got through. What's the day? Was it Rome? With the fucking wooden horse?
Yeah.
Was it Rome?
It was a Roman. It was a Trojan horse.
Is the Trojan horse? Fucking.
I don't know who they hit. They hit him.
I remember learning about this in school, dude. They failed me.
I like that.
But here's another thing, dude. Even if there are bunkers there for the rich, who cares? Right?
Right. What are you gonna do about it?
What are you gonna do? Listen, if I'm rich and I can afford a fucking, if I'm a prepper, and I can afford a bunker,
Here's the thing. I think it's a middle class bunker, and here's why. So here's why. I'm gonna need a
dude.
third one of these.
Get in there. All right, you need a third.
We're getting into.
Kyle's got you.
Oh my god.
God, he's a fucking
I've had
angel.
a fucking day, man. This is really.
Hey, dude, release yourself. We're having we're having fun, dude.
We are having fun.
This podcast. Fuck music. We're talking about conspiracies here, dude.
I am so sick of fucking EDM. What was I saying?
Something about middle class
bunkers.
Yeah,
if you're rich, you just have your own fucking bunker.
that's what Post Malone has.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. Post Malone's in damn Utah.
Really?
He's a fucking prepper. He's got
No
a bunker.
shit.
Oh, dude. What?
Is that what he's been doing all this time?
Yeah,
he like lost weight and just fucking became doomsday prepper.
Here's the thing, though. That's a great hobby.
Yeah, it's fun. It is fun.
To be a prepper?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're just land development.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Self-sustainability.
Right, because if the Earth keeps going, now you got a new room. You're good. But if you're rich,
dude, throw a fucking festival in that bitch, dog. If it's a big ass bunker,
holy shit!
Imagine how big of a bunker they got under the Denver airport. If it is real for all the middle class folks.
Yeah, if any you promoters out in Denver, just let's book that bunker.
Yeah, dude, it ain't no fucking electric
Imagine
force.
getting to the airport and you're at your show.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, dude.
That'd be incredible. You stay at like the hotel is like the airport hotel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think
dude, all the drugs they have at the airport parties.
That's what the amnesty box they just
take the box, dude.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Who's telling what's getting out that box, bro? Fucking Percocets or some damn salvia. Who knows?
Mostly just bad weed.
Not out here.
Not out. Well, I mean, but you're flying in. I guess if you're flying out, you got an amnesty box.
No, dude. Fucking people fly out of this place all the time with weed. They don't care anymore.
Oh yeah, this is fine. Yeah,
dude. I had
and
a
then
fucking
you get shot in Texas.
Dude. This is actually goes to what you're saying.
That's not true, but
they'll shoot you in Texas, and you know what? It's their right. But
no, you know what though? They take that shit so serious. They will weigh if you have edibles. They'll weigh the edibles. I heard this. Don't fact check this.
Kyle's doing it.
It's point Kyle.
Yeah.
General public, don't look. If I say a thing that sounds crazy, it's probably wrong. Just look it up. They will weigh the edibles, and then no matter what the content is, it is that's what you're getting charged with, and they take that shit very seriously.
That's fucked up because there might be like 10% THC in like a damn like an ounce of a candy.
Yeah, but if you made like 2 pounds of gummy bears,
Texas goes off the weight of the unit, not the amount of THC in the concentration.
Dude, I fucked up, man. So I found I was in the Texas airport in damn Dallas, and dude, I was reaching for my headphones in my pocket in my book bag, and a fucking joint came out. It was not mine. That joint had been in my book bag for like 6 weeks, dude. I'm talking about of like doing shows heavily.
Yeah.
And I was like, how in the fuck did I have this entire time? It wasn't even mine, dude. I didn't even smoke weed at that time.
Yeah.
I've been smoking weed the last 2 days, so I guess I'm a stoner.
Okay. Well,
it's the first time in a while.
Colorado, you're almost required to here, right?
Nah, man. I mean, before 2 days ago, I could have passed a drug test in any time you would have asked me. But
Proud of you.
thanks, man. I'm not proud of myself, dude. I'm fucking doing drugs now.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Drugs are great.
Yeah.
I love drugs.
The right ones.
Yeah.
Well,
Do them all. Same time.
be careful.
I'm fucking around.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, dude. I mean, but I was literally like, I'm like in the dead center of an aisle, and the fucking joint just comes out. I was like,
Holy
oh my
hell.
god, this isn't mine.
Right.
It's scary, man. Out there in Texas,
So they didn't see it, or
they didn't see it. Nah, man. But I went through TSA so many times.
yeah.
The thing is like I,
they're just looking for toothpaste.
they're looking for toothpaste, liquids, and
and
weapons.
they're shoe terrorists.
Shoe terrorist.
Yeah.
You talking about your like?
Like you got to take your shoes off because somebody had like an explosive cut into their shoe or
shoe
something.
bomber.
At
Did
one
the
point.
Taliban tell you about this?
Huh? No, the NBC. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Don't talk to Costco Taliban.
You don't know
We're
about the
circling
shoe
back
bomber,
to
Mitch?
that joke. It was a thing.
Yeah, no, dude. I was trying to get a call back, bro. I fucking hate myself.
I'm sorry. I kind of fucked it up. I feel bad.
Yeah, dude, but fucking preppers, man. Like, go back to Post Malone. Like, that's a great hobby to have. Like, if you think of the dumbest hobby you have, right?
Right.
Like, I play basketball as a hobby. Fun,
Right.
gets you in shape.
Yeah.
And you get better at it. What if the world ends?
Nobody cares. Right.
Well, what's
Yeah.
basketball gonna do, dude? Like, I'm gonna die.
Right.
I have no skill. Like, that doesn't give me any skills
I
for
get it.
survival.
I get it.
But prepping, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work. I have just a little bit of refrigeration background before I started getting into music full time. So I can hopefully there's air conditioners in the apocalypse because I can
No.
be like I could service that.
No air conditioning in
Think
the
about it, though.
apocalypse, dude.
They're all metal and just have a little bit of refrigerant in them, so they got to get maintained.
What are you talking about? Wait, all right. You lost me.
Think about it.
Are
If we have good bunkers,
Yep.
they got air conditioners.
Okay,
They
so
gotta get
a
serviced.
bunker, but I'm
Yeah.
just talking about. So you and I
Yeah.
ain't a prepper,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Are you a prepper?
No,
Okay, I wasn't gonna assume you're a prepperness.
that's fair.
Yeah, in this economy.
There's a lot of elements to a person who is a prepper, and you can kind of just tell.
I disagree. It's the motherfuckers you don't expect.
Okay,
It's
that's
like the
fair.
skinny guy with a fucking fat dick. You know what I mean? You just don't expect it. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
That's fair.
That is fair.
It's like the
Yeah.
small,
Like,
skinny
where did that
dude.
come
Yeah,
from?
like
Yeah.
how do you walk around with that?
Yeah.
Like where's all? You had to pass out when you get a boner. That's like all your blood.
That's all of it. Yep, Yep. You're actually in a medical emergency if that thing goes to full chode.
Yeah, dude. But like, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's the people you don't fucking expect.
That's fair. Yeah.
Do you? What would you do?
As like a doomsday prepper?
Yeah, like not as a prepper.
Oh, okay.
If
Like let's
it's
say I'm not
tomorrow-
prepared and it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow shit happens. Where are you going? What are you doing?
It depends on the context of the exact situation, right? Because if it's futile, it's futile. Like it's
I don't
better.
even know what that means.
Like if there's no point in trying to fight it, then maybe just figure out a way to comfortably go in peace. You know what I mean? Like if it's really
like
that
kill
bad.
yourself? Is that what you're saying?
Honestly, if let's say there's just no hope, and your final minutes can either be in agony or not, you choose not.
Dude, honestly, when I watch World War Z, like
Yeah.
those zombies, I'm like, I'm gonna kill myself.
That's fucking
But like
terrifying.
The Walking Dead zombies,
Right.
I got a chance. I've
Look,
watched enough Walking Dead. I
Right,
got this.
Right, and it's. I mean, you never really know. What's the term? You're only 3 meals away from like total fucking chaos, right?
Yeah, until you turn it. You don't really know what you're made of until like that situation hits you.
Right. You're
Yeah.
a different being when you're starved of your natural resource
And desperate.
That is what happens. But like, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'd do. I'd be looting, you know, for sure. I'd be having to gather resources and stuff because, like, the first week, that is your cash grab. That is everything you can get.
Yeah.
That is going to be useful to you. That is when you're getting it. I've got four, maybe 5 grocery stores around me. Those are my first spots. They're going to be chaotic, but like those moments are the only moments those are going to be full, right? After that, it would be other people's homes. I feel really bad bringing this up. I don't know.
No, this is actually
this is a survival thing.
This is a survival thing.
Yeah,
we're not talking about we're talking about what we think in our minds we would do. We don't really know until it happens.
Because
But this is a fun scenario to talk
we're having
about.
fun
We're
looting.
having fun.
Good God.
We're fucking around this entire podcast.
Like, I'm old enough now to know that, like, because when you're a kid and you're like, what's the zombie apocalypse? Like, oh, we're like, everybody had that scenario where you like post up at Costco and everybody's friends. It's not fucking real. All right. Everybody is out for themselves because that's what we've dwindled down to.
Yeah.
And people are fucking terrible when you're at that point.
Yeah, you gotta
know what I
survive,
mean?
dude. It's about rednecks are hoping for zombies, dude. I mean,
Well, they've been, I mean,
hunt all the time.
yeah, they've kept their same fucking vehicle alive for 50 years. They grow their own crops. They maintain all their shit.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to my dad's.
Yeah, dude,
My
it's
dad's got a
not-
farm. I'm going to my dad's, dog. You got to make it out.
They should do a movie about like Silicon Valley going through that. And,
Oh, wow.
and what the fuck would that be like?
And all these fucking
Just you know, all these tech executives are like, what do I do?
all these liberals
all of sudden-
fumbling a gun.
Well, yeah, because all of a sudden their money's useless. You know what I mean?
They've been anti-guns this entire time. Now they realize
Right,
they have to use it.
and everybody's got sticks in San Francisco, and they're not even good sticks. They keep breaking, so it's just small every time. Like, it'd be fucking.
Yeah, they don't know shit,
Like
dude.
Seth Rogen, if you make that movie, I want in it.
That's a good fucking movie. That's a funny movie, man.
I think it'd be good.
That's
I think
a
it'd be
really great movie
Yeah.
idea.
I see lots of quirks in there.
Yeah, dude. That actually does sound like a Seth Rogen movie.
Yep, it's
Yeah,
the only
that's-
person I want directing it.
That's genius, man. Dude, all right, let me ask you this. It might be a fucked up question, but we're going on survival here. I was talking about this with my old lady a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
If it's survival, because we were watching, you ever seen the movie The Road?
Yeah. No. Actually, no.
It's
no.
it's a fucking wild movie.
Okay.
But there's a lot of cannibals in it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. If it came down to it, would you eat somebody to survive?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Just knowing like what it would be like to get to that point of hunger, that like your answer will flip before you choose death. So yeah, you'd give it a shot. I heard, this is an old story, and I don't know if this guy is gonna see this podcast. But it was a dude in Port. I think his name was Tiny, and he was like 350 pounds. He's fucking huge.
Great name.
But this guy had a story that it was in a culinary class. The final class was to do some kind of like red meat based final, and you had to bring it in. And this guy was insane, and he cut the back of his own leg. Like,
Wait. What grade was this?
this was like college course type of culinary thing. It wasn't like a kid's thing.
Nice.
So full grown dude. Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
I mean, at least it wasn't like fucking like
Yeah,
third
it wasn't.
grade.
Yeah, see, that would be a whole different. Yeah,
That would be fucked up.
yeah.
Do you put the kid down? You know, but continue.
Fucking buy a new one, dude. That thing is done. That is Dahmer Jr.
Yeah,
right there.
dude, fucking
Oh.
waiting, just waiting, dog. But yeah, continue your story.
Apparently, that guy did it and fed it to the class, and then bragged to the teacher about it, and then went into like a prison / asylum or something to that extent. But the guy said it tasted fantastic.
That was actually about to be my next question. If the students enjoyed it.
Yeah, apparently it's great.
See, like I grew up as a hunter, still to this day, and my dad made me eat all types of things,
Yeah.
bro. Like, I mean, we would go to deer camp with just bullets and spices, and so we, got creative. And I think about it, I'm like, bro, like, I try human.
Hey,
Try it.
What's worse? What's worse?
Yeah, what could happen,
Yeah.
dude? God's plan.
Would it be? Is it ethically sourced in your scenario?
Dude, in my scenario, I'm just eating jerky. I'm like, damn, this is some good deer jerky.
You're just out in the wrong part of Mississippi. It's a hiker.
Some good jerky, man. Dude,
fuck.
I'm telling you, bro, like them backwoods creations sometimes be the best shit, dude. I remember the best moonshine I ever fucking had.
Yeah.
Was at this dude's. So we had our deer camp.
Yeah.
And we had a good bit of land for it. And there was this neighbor, and like neighbors out there are pretty goddamn far.
Okay,
But
yeah.
like it was his neighbor's 70th birthday. and they busted out the moonshine, and it was fucking. It's scary how good it is. Like you can go find like commercial moonshine, but those backwood shit, dude. Like literally, I took a sip of it. I'm like, I tasted nothing. I was like, I was a youngin'. So I took another sip. My dad snatched that shit from me. He goes, son, you don't know what you're fucking with right now. Sure enough, dog. Like 2 minutes later, that shit hit me like a train, dog. The back road shit, man.
Yep. I'm not even surprised. It's local breweries are the same way, where small craft, you really focus on it, just ends up being phenomenal.
Do you like a brewery more or a bar? Because I feel like they're different.
I like a brewery because I do eat.
Got you.
Yeah,
that's one thing I miss about New Orleans. It's like a really big bar culture where like it's like in your neighborhood. I had a pub a block from me.
Oh my God.
And we'd go over there. They'd be having karaoke bands, like whatever. We were watching football, anything. And like it was just like everyone in the neighborhood, like when they got home, they just go to the bar, and it was like a very bar culture place. And then like here is like there's bars, but it's a lot of breweries.
Right.
It's weird. It doesn't feel as communal.
Okay. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit more feels more like being in a mall as opposed to a community type of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of just passing a bunch of people doing the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, dude. Andre Comas, my roommate, was telling me that he was in New Orleans around Christmas this year, and this guy's entire house just burned down.
Holy shit.
And he just walks to the bar, and he's just like, all of his friends are there, and he's like, yeah, dude, my house just burned down. I need a fucking beer. And it's just like, that's like the type of like bar culture I fuck with, dude. It's just like, dude, this crazy shit just happened. Where's my drink?
Imagine if somebody made him pay for his own drink at that.
Oh, yeah, it'd be fun.
House burned down.
I mean, that would be a brewery.
That'd be
at a brewery.
It would be.
Yeah, it'd be at a brewery.
I'm really sorry. I was paying $42.80.
I don't know you. I don't fucking know you, dude.
Yeah, go start your own GoFundMe, bitch. I did a machine install on Market Street. I think it's Market Street, right?
Where? Here?
Like the historic district in New Orleans.
Market Street.
Is it Market? Or maybe it's Magazine or something.
Yeah, Magazine. That's it.
Magazine. God damn it. Magazine.
You said you did a what?
A machine install. I used to travel around the United States putting these machines together.
No shit.
Yeah. There's cryo machines for like athletes and wellness and stuff, and they'd get to like 100 below zero or something like that.
Whoa.
And I didn't do like the brunt of the work, like putting the machine together, but I'd get the box, which had all the stuff, put together the room that you walk in, which was like cooler panels, like a walk-in fridge type of thing, but bigger. And just get it all hooked up, use a couple techs and stuff like that. But I did one in Magazine Street. You never had bad food.
No.
Anywhere.
No.
There was none.
None.
Yeah.
Dude, how long was that a hustle for you, man? Like
about a year.
A year?
Yeah, because I quit Wells Fargo. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah, don't sue me, Wells Fargo.
For saying you quit?
I don't know, because I used to work there. I just can't say, you can't say like certain financial shit about like that industry's tight knit.
Yeah, but saying I quit.
Yeah, but like if now I can't say other stories because I said it was there. So like now I have to think about that. And I'm
all right. Say it's Denny's, and then just continue.
I quit the Denny's financial institution. No, So I was living in Oregon. I did that. I was managing like their phone operations for like an entire collections department. I was like their point of contact and made sure their system ran correctly, which I did not know how to do very well. Mm-hmm. I just I use computers, so they were like, "You can do this," and I was like, "No, I can't." Like, "You got the job." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Well, it got me off the phone.
Yeah. So
I quit that. I moved to Texas with DJs in the house. Started doing that. Ran out of money probably a year and a half, 2 years in. And then I needed work, and I had a mutual friend that ran this business, so I started doing that. I think like 2019. So like probably 6 or 7 months before pandemic hit, and and that got me through it because it was a medical thing for the most part. So I was able to operate
essential business.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So it kept going, and it was crazy because I'd have to travel. So I'd have a mask on. I'd look around. There's like 6 people on an airplane. And it was like a $40 flight that I bought.
Wasn't it awesome?
It was amazing.
Yeah, it's great, dude.
I miss it.
Yeah.
But it was like you could buy a flight same day. It was like $40, $80.
Yeah, they just wanted you on the flight, dog.
They did. They need it. Well, because they can't get rid of the slot. They own a slot for that time zone or that time whatever for a travel. And if they stop offering it, someone else can take it. So they all hunkered down and lost a shitload of money by offering the same service. And now we're paying for it because the price to buy a flight now is almost always $150, $200, $300.
Yeah, $150 if you're lucky, man.
If you're lucky. Yeah.
You're lucky.
I just round tripped Orlando though, because they're still doing, they got the Disney.
Yeah.
$56 round trip.
Nice.
Yeah. I can't fly I have to have my pants off or some weird rule, but yeah, that's what I got.
Are you going to Epstein's Island? Like, why are you
I'm fucking with you. It's Spirit Airlines, so you have to you have to come with like a little tiny ass bag.
Oh
and
yeah,
whatever
dude,
else.
they're cracking down on that, dog.
Dude, they're checking.
Yeah,
guys,
are.
They're checking. Don't buy. We'll buy it. Maybe sponsor me.
Dude, that honestly would be a fucking horrible sponsor, because then you'd have to fly them every time, dude. That would suck.
Holy
dude.
fuck!
You know what I mean?
Yeah, those
like
plastic seats that don't recline. I'm 230 pounds. Like most seats just aren't comfortable, but those ones will fucking ruin my day.
oh, dude, I hate a guy like you on a Spirit flight.
Ow. Okay, listen.
Ow.
No, I get it. I'm not the worst.
You're
person
not.
to
You're
sit
like
next to.
you're very tall.
Yeah,
You're not.
I got
you're
a
not-
little bit, but I lean. I get a window every time, and I fucking lean against that shit like my life depends on it. You get the armrest on the right side, and I'm chilling with my maybe window, maybe not, depending on what fucking plane.
That's
I
a
have.
fucking. That's
Yeah.
flying etiquette right
Yeah,
there, dude.
It's
People don't
101.
understand.
101.
It,
I
dude.
know how big I am. I get it.
But also, if you're in the middle, you get the armrest, bro.
I don't buy. Dude, I won't get on the plane.
If you get a middle,
I'm fucking with you, but it like it's not good. It's not good because I have to figure out what to do, and there's no right answer.
just to fucking walk her up and down the whole time.
Yeah, I'll scream at somebody if they're like, "Can I have the armrest?" I'll just bark.
Dude, I did that once, not on an airplane.
Yeah.
It was actually in New Orleans. There's like these guys out there who like it's like a scam they got, and they'll fucking steal your shoes.
What?
Or they'll hustle you some money. There's a lot of hustlers out there.
Yeah.
And I was with this gal, and I was like, we're about to walk over here to the Mississippi River. If somebody asks us, they can bet our shoe size. Let's just start barking at them. And this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Hey man, I bet you I can tell you where you got your shoes or the size of your shoes." I'm just like growling at this guy, dude. Here's the thing, dog. If you want to diffuse a situation or get someone to just walk the other way, that's a good way to do it.
Did it work?
Fuck yeah, dude. Are you about to fuck with somebody who's growling at you? Showing teeth?
No, you're right. Yeah,
Dude, that's a good way to diffuse a situation.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
You ain't gonna fuck with it.
Hit him with the DMX bark.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, dude.
That's smart. That's a good strategy.
Good, dude.
Yeah.
So be barking at motherfuckers, dude.
You can't do that in the wrong city because they'll just bark back at you. And then you got a situation. It's a dominance thing.
Yeah, you ever been to Detroit?
Once or twice. I have only been
Detroit's tight, dude. I'm fucking around.
Is it fun? Yeah. What happened?
Detroit's fine,
to you
dude. No,
in Detroit.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It just felt like an easy target.
The two times I've been in Detroit was just like right outside Majestic Theater on that sidewalk, and that was it.
Dude, I tell you what, bro. I got to Detroit one time, and I went to a liquor store like as soon as I got there.
Yeah.
And dude, like it was like this cashier, and there's this guy. I don't know if he was homeless, but he definitely seemed like he would hang us around there for a while. So the cashier don't like him. And dude, I remember like them like yelling at each other. The cashier's like, "I fucking spit on your mother's grave. I piss on her grave." The whole old dude behind the counter's not saying anything. They obviously hate each other.
Right.
I'm just trying to buy some beer, and I get the other guy to help me. I'm buying my beer.
Yeah.
And then these guys, I'm walking out, are fucking legit fighting. Next thing you know, the fucking dude pulls out a gun. Other dude runs. I'm like, dog, Detroit is wild. It reminds me, honestly, Detroit reminds me of like a Jackson, Mississippi with a lot more money.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. It feels kind of cool.
Different tax bracket, same shit.
Yeah, same shit. But
Yeah.
Detroit's on the up, dog.
Good.
I just
good for them.
easy target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I've done. Oh God, I probably did like 40 or 50 cities last year, and this most frightened that I've been was San Francisco by a fucking mile.
All right, so you got to tell a story.
So they got issues, right? And like
Their issues are homeless and enabulation, not the DJ abulation, enabulation.
not the DJ stuff. They got it. When you got one dude doing hard drugs on the side of the street, it's like that's gross, right? When you have 30,000 people that are, just all kind of in the same situation, that's a societal issue. That's a societal failure, right? And San Francisco has like the highest concentration of that out of the whole U.S.
What's also crazy about San Francisco is it's the most expensive city in the country.
Wildly, and that's part of that's part of the math, right? That's like what doesn't make sense is you've got all these people that are just like going through it, and you have the highest like I won't say the highest standard of living, but like the highest cost of living, right? All in the same. They're all down the street from each other, or they're shooing each other off each other's property. Right. And so it's fucked up. But that place was insanely rough while we were there. I was finishing up a tour, and I called the Uber off the venue, and this dude just walks up and starts punching the guy's car just for no fucking reason. He just pulled up to the wrong sidewalk, and the guy was like, "Get the fuck out of here," punching the car. And the Uber's not driving away. He's looking at me like, "You need to get in the car." Like he was not giving up his 5-star rating. Right. So he let me in. And we took off, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And
he's like, "I need the 5 stars, dude."
He's like, "That's how this place is now." And like 12 shots rang out while I was outside of the hotel. And then the second time we go, it was just some of the most like open air drug use and violence and everything that like out of everywhere that I've been, that was like the most scared I've been. Because like I can walk around places a lot of the time and be fine. Like I'm a big guy, and I'm aware of my surroundings and stuff like that. But there I was just like, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. It was different.
Yeah, you're a big dude. I could see you being a fucking bouncer at a karaoke bar.
Just only when people are singing though. Cause if we're doing anything else, you're going to beat me up. I don't fucking,
Dude, that is wild, man. Cause I have a crazy San Francisco story too. I've actually never shared it on this podcast.
Oh shit.
So I was out there on tour, and I was trying to get a damn scooter. I was trying to scoot around, go to the park or the Golden Bridge Park. I don't even know if that's the name.
Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, that's not the bridge, the park, the big park they have out there. It's a good time.
Like next to the bridge?
Nope. I don't know why. I don't know where we're going with the bridge.
Oh shit.
But either way, so I'm trying to get a scooter, dude. And so I walk up to this. I got on the app, walked up to my first scooter. There's a guy sitting on the scooter with a needle in his arm, literally sitting on the scooter. Yes. So I said, all right, that scooter's taken. So I go to the next scooter. Occupied. So I go to the next scooter, and this scooter is holding up this girl's tarp tent.
Oh, wow.
And I walk up to it, and oddly enough, go to our point, she starts growling at me.
She learned.
She said,
she's taking courses.
I said, all right, dude, this is occupied. Yeah. Third time's the charm, though. So I did get on the third. The third one was good. But yeah, honestly, that was my San Francisco last time I was there. That was my experience.
It's probably the most structurally sound tarp for scooters.
Dude, honestly, like it holds it up. It's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you get like 2 or 3 of them, dog, you got a house.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, that's one of the biggest change. Like I've been gone out of Portland for 4 years. That was one of the biggest changes coming back. Is there's a lot more tarps after COVID.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy to see like some of the cities that really like that COVID really hit them.
Yeah,
and it's literally like Portland.
Yep.
San Francisco, LA. What is another city that got hit?
Seattle.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it personally in Seattle, but my last time in Seattle, I was just last 2 times in Seattle has been really just seeing what I needed to see, I guess.
Gotcha.
But all the cities I did name, it's crazy because I remember going to Portland right before COVID and then going to it right after, and it's crazy to see, man.
It's gonna take decades in order to be able to figure this out. I mean, we could do it in a big fell swoop, but I don't see anybody proposing the ideas that have the amount of money behind it in order to change anything. You know what I mean? You
could just do what New York did. Now, Kyle, fact check me to see if I'm correct here. But my mother told me a story, and we're about to find out if my mother's a liar. But my mom told me that New York they're having a really big homeless problem, and they were booking one-way flights for the homeless to Hawaii.
To Hawaii?
To Hawaii.
I don't believe that. I have met we did. I'm not that I did it a lot. I don't want to come off as
True.
Wow.
Tell me this real quick. Remember what you're about to say.
Yeah. Pause.
New New York spent $41,000 per year on homeless shelters and even tried the all-new, all-expense-paid permanent vacation to another jurisdiction, including Hawaii.
My mom is such a fucking saint. But continue your story. Thank you, Kyle.
And a year's rent.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
that's
actually
That's a good
I
deal.
like that.
Yeah, that works.
You can get as mad as you want about people in the situation that they're in, but a lot of people are just a victim of the structure of the way things work, right? The richness of people is built on the backs of people that worked for it, and if you're not getting enough to be able to pay your bills, or you're not fucking stable enough to keep up with today's work requirements or whatever it is, you get fucking kicked around. You're just not well enough to be able to function. This is where we're at now. But
I agree with you to an extent, right? You
Yeah.
said like you feel like that's the main problem. I come off as like there's three different things that come out to me when I see like a big homeless problem.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing is drugs.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I see. Second thing is mental illness. I know a lot of mental hospitals shut down, just let them out in the streets. Third thing is there's some lazy fucking people out there.
There
man.
are.
There's like I know some DJs who are making it who are fucking lazy as shit.
I
dude.
mean,
Fucking-
being the C+ student that I am,
that's good. That's
my-
good. That's good.
proud of it.
Yeah.
I'm not. My schooling was embarrassing. I should have tried harder. But the thing is, I only worked as hard as I needed to keep things the way they were. And I would work really hard if that started to flip, right? But I feel like a majority of the issue is, I mean, we look at work ethic 50, 60 years ago. What's changed? The difference is those same jobs don't guarantee the ability to pay for all the bills to live in San Francisco or to live wherever else.
That is true.
But you gotta live somewhere. And now instead of building equity on purchasing a home, it's all rent. It's all fees and whatever. And if you miss one of those, you're out within what, 30 days, you know?
I heard a fact the other day that it was 1/3 of all properties bought last year.
Yeah.
And I see Kyle fucking fact checking me. 1/3 of all the properties bought last year were for rentals and like Airbnb.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
nuts.
Yeah. It begs the question, what should we be allowed to commoditize? Like turn into business. Like commoditize isn't a fucking word.
I believed
Didn't
it.
it sound like it though?
Honestly,
maybe it is.
You're getting us learnt.
Kyle's commoditize a word.
That is also true.
Damn, bro. I listen. They said, believe nothing you're told, half of what you hear. I mean, believe nothing you hear, half of what you see.
Yeah.
I got some good odds right now, bro.
It's not bad.
But I can tell you some really bad ones in a minute. But yeah, there we go.
Yeah. If you're having a good time, just pause it now because we're about to fucking
About to go downhill.
It just, I want to see things get better. A lot of the position that we're in is because of things like that are really it's not anybody's fault, right? But people are still in those situations. So if you want to see it get better, we got to figure something out.
Yeah.
We're not doing shit about shit.
Yeah.
You can buy. So I think someone just started this up. It's like Unusual Whales podcast or something like that. Not podcast, but they have like a bunch of social media profiles, and all they do is kind of just post like really relevant information about markets and political like finance and stuff like that. And apparently you can do a portfolio now that's just based on a politician's economic portfolio because they get insider info so that they can beat the system. So they beat like domestic growth every year because they're cheating. And so now you can just
pause. Re-explain this.
So you can just
got lost.
financial investments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Politicians know what's happening before it happens, or they orchestrate it to happen,
Yeah.
right? So they make a ton of money. You can just you can basically copy paste their portfolio to your portfolio. Like their information's more public, so you can figure out what they're doing and just do it. And so now you can make the same stupid money that they're making by cheating, and you don't have to do anything.
You got to do something though. I mean, you ain't doing nothing. I mean, you're buying into, you're playing the game basically,
Yeah, but if the people who are responsible for making it legal or illegal are the same people who are profiting from it, so it's never going to change.
That is true, man. I mean, it's like with like bills and shit that get passed, like they're like, here's this one really good thing that everyone's focused on, but it's all these other things that are just going to fucking get everyone fucking sitting right.
I'm not a politics major. I'm not even going to call myself a politics expert, but it doesn't take a fucking pilot to know the plane's going down. You know what I mean? Like this is some bullshit. But it takes a lot of work in order to get those things to change. And,
Dude, I was talking about something similar to this the other night with a friend because this friend of mine has like wisdom teeth growing in and then like like root canal problems.
Yeah.
And this person works a very hard blue collar job, like works long hours, very manual work, and barely gets by. Like if say you got a ticket you got to get.
Do you know the industry?
Yeah, it's like I'm trying not to throw the place under the bus. It's like it's basically like loading up trucks, like 18-wheelers and shit like that.
Okay.
Like very hard jobs. You're lifting a lot of stuff, a lot of organization, long hours. I mean, if a truck's late, you're there from fucking 8 a.m. to damn 10 p.m. and you get to do the same thing the next day. Working their ass. Yeah. Am I a forklift?
No, it's he.
Oh, yes.
Are you?
I was, yeah. I don't know if it still goes over. I was working stage production for a while, and I was. Okay, cool. But
ladies,
this person, ladies, fucking fight my girlfriend,
right?
But dude, this person works these long fucking hours. Where back in the day, this was probably an honest living.
Okay,
right. But out here in I think this is the 6th most expensive city in the country.
He's in Denver doing this?
I think Denver is the 6th most. Kyle, can you fact check me real quick again? We're working the shit out of him today. But then you have these problems.
Fact checking. He's texting his mom. Mom says right.
These fucking stupid sons of bitches.
Why he keeps looking up Denver facts? I fucking hate these guys.
But like all that stuff happened, and then now he has these problems with his mouth that he can't afford to fix, right?
Wow.
Whenever like you look at like what are like basic needs that you need to survive in life, like, and I feel like we're at a time where things like basic needs should be kind of, I won't say given to us, but I feel like we're at a point in society to where it should be fairly easy to get the help you need.
I would like to call it that. It's easy, right? It's not for nothing because this is America after all. But the amount of fucking work you got to put in, especially that's the thing. We have all this job creation, right? We have all this new, everybody's working. Is everybody working 40 hours a week and has their needs met? Not even fucking close, dude. Not even. I got into music stuff, and this may sound really stupid to a lot of people because it kind of is, but if I can make my work for myself in whatever capacity it is, I'm doing this. I'm learning 3D design and visuals and stuff like that. If I can manage my own business, I will manage to be able to take care of myself on my own terms way better than using my skills to work for somebody else.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think it's better. I won't say better, depending on what you're trying to do. But I mean, this was literally a conversation I was having with that friend the other day. I was just like, like commission-based jobs in a sense are very incentivized. The harder you work, the better you can be off.
Right.
Right. Us as music producers, you said you're doing graphics and stuff. The more work you put in, the harder you grind. Maybe it's not beneficial right now. Maybe you're struggling right now. But if you keep at it and get better, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Right. I mean, if I'm working for somebody else doing high end, like I used to live next to it's like the largest factory that exists on the planet or something like that.
Whoa.
It was for Intel, and I have family members that work there. I have a lot of friends that have worked there in and out, and it's one of the largest facilities in the world. And I could probably make comparable to their upper end salaries for those businesses by doing like the skillful shit that I know how to do on my own, just because I don't have to, there's no overhead, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing what I'm doing. But like, there's benefits, right? There's huge benefits and stuff like that. But point to me to a company that just is going to be able to take care of you by putting the time in, like just as a base level thing. There's not that many anymore.
Dude, I got a family member who has a fucking law degree.
Yeah.
And works for Tyson Chicken Farms. Not as a lawyer.
Yeah.
Just working forklifts and stuff. Just working 40 hours if he can get overtime, fucking great. And just, barely getting by. I'm like, all that time for schooling, all that time for learning.
Denver's 9th on the list for
Ninth.
cost of
Damn,
living.
dude. So
Three off.
I'm fucking what, 2 and
2 and
1?
1.
Cool.
Pretty
That's
good.
pretty good odds.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
If it-
it's a
if
good
it-
start of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this was Price is Right, you'd still be in.
But also, like, you know, if I'm fucking starting the season, I'm like, yeah, we're still good. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. We can, you know, we still got a chance. We're going to the Super Bowl. Fuck.
We were having so much fun on 2 beers, and now the 3rd beer is just like the society's failing. Yeah, here's the transition right there.
Yeah, dude.
Oh no.
So you're fucking transing over here.
Yep.
Let me ask you this. I mean, because we can go all day about
Yeah,
this. I
absolutely.
mean, this is awesome. We haven't even talked about music. These are my favorite podcasts.
Oh, good.
Dude, you said earlier, I'm so over EDM. I'm not over it, but
I
like,
didn't mean it, but I meant it.
yeah.
There's not a lot of communities and industries that are so like I don't know self-deprecating is a word, but like, can we just like this stuff and enjoy it and not have to fucking freak out and be like, I don't like this guy's stuff. Or I don't like.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think that's in every music industry, like
Is it?
every genre,
Okay.
and I think we're actually the most loving of them all.
Really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because think about rap music. They're rapping about shooting up your mama's house, fucking you bitch, and,
Yes.
and like, you know, we're not doing any of that, which
Yeah.
would be cool if we did. It would be, honestly,
It would
it'd
be better.
probably get a lot of street
Yeah,
cred for it.
maybe.
You know what I mean? Like, and then like with pop music, right? These guys are walking out of their house with people taking pictures of
Yeah.
them, and it's going up on TMZ, all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
We just have to deal with people being pussies on Twitter.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Maybe we do have it easier.
We
than
have it.
most.
We have it
Yeah.
easier than most, but like because me and Kyle were talking about this earlier, man. I don't want to say the show, but a rap show had to get shut down because the doors got pushed back an hour, and people were fucking like throwing bottles and fucking rioting and beating each other up. You couldn't.
I'm very aware of that one.
Yeah. Could you imagine seeing that at a bass music show?
Not really.
I couldn't either.
Not really.
I couldn't either. Or like, you know, whenever like, you know, if you're at a Beyonce concert and it's sold out, but like, you know, you're a super fan, like
Yeah.
the crazy, like, I'm just saying, I mean, Beyonce is the best DJ out there, but like, I'm just saying,
That's a mixed bag. That is such a tough. Because here's the thing: that business, that industry, because there's a lot of writers underneath her making that whole thing work. Like that is a project, right? That project is designed to win awards. So seeing that win an award is just business as usual because they're doing that. They're doing what they do, and they're just better at it than everybody else.
Yeah.
But it's almost every fucking time they come out with something, it's going to win an award because it just hits like that.
Yeah.
And it sucks that like, you know, somebody else might have lost an opportunity at a category that's just built in this industry, but like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like it's
I don't know. It's kind of fucked up because they have like Diplo,
Yeah.
Flume. I don't know who else was in that category. Rufus Del Sol.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Really, you know, people have been at this dance music shit
Right.
for a very long time.
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
here comes Beyonce.
Yeah, but you can't keep up. You can't keep up with 70 of the world's best writers at anything.
Who rules the world?
Those writers.
Nah, you're supposed to say girls, dude.
I
Yeah.
know. I went off it for dramatic effect. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? And a lot of people were like, "Oh, we should make our own award show," or like it needs to be like separated, right?
Yeah.
Or segmented out. And it doesn't. It's the same thing. It has the same value and the same weight. They just happen to be doing house music and crushed it. And that was it.
Here's another thing, man. So it's like if we did do our own award show, who would care? Right? I feel
That's
like
the thing, dude.
I feel like at the same time, in the same breath,
Right.
dance music,
Yeah.
and especially the genres that you and I are in,
Yeah.
we're probably one of the most made fun of genres outside. Like people who are in it love it, right?
Yeah.
They love
Yeah.
it. I love it. You love it. The fans love it. It's
Right.
fun.
Right.
It's an escape from everything.
Right.
It's just fun to dance. It's like whenever a DJ's like, this is some brand new shit, you see the crowd get more hyped over a song they've never heard before. Where
Right.
if a rapper or a pop singer went to go sing a new song, people are like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Right? It's just a different type of fan base, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, we might be the most laughed at fucking artistry in music that there is. So if we decided to do, all right, you're questioning
I agree.
that. I think you agree.
I think I agree. I don't know if laughed at because I feel like a lot of people don't even know that we're the thing still. Because
that's
the
actually
Google
true too.
search engine has just tanked. We had our Skrillex moment, right? We had our Skrillex moment and everything was great. And then after that, everybody was like, "Where'd dubstep go?" And in reality, there's more tickets getting sold There's more artists coming out. There's more streams happening than there ever has been. I think. All the charts that I've seen, like EDM seems to be a majority stake in performative, like show performance ticket sales across the board, at least in the US. It's the biggest thing. So it's only grown. It just has fallen out of the public eye. So a lot of people I don't even think they know to laugh.
Well, also, like, one thing is, when I say no to laugh, like, I feel like the perception is a bunch of young kids getting in a warehouse and taking a bunch of drugs and partying.
Yeah.
I think the perception still to this day is just a bunch of spun out younger people, which isn't the case anymore, because those younger people that those people had those ideas of, they've grown up to be in their mid 30s and they're still going to these events. Right. So like, but the perception I feel like is still there. Maybe this is just my own fucking perception.
It's stigmas, right? And anybody who's not educated on the particular thing is gonna just run right to that stigma,
right? Like Thai food, I love them now.
Is there a stigma? I had a minor aversion to them before, but now it's great.
Now it's great.
Look, if you're
you're
afraid of Thai food, come to a dubstep show. That's the message.
But like, the other thing that I feel like people don't even realize with electronic music is how mainstream, like, people aren't paying attention to it, but it's so mainstream you don't even realize it, right? I was in the damn Ross Dress for Less, and damn
saving that money.
Millennium was on the fucking speakers.
That makes sense.
Right? I was at a damn flea market. And Rufus Del Sol.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I remember I was seeing a thing that Sudden Death had retweeted last night. He was at a hockey game and they're playing Sudden Death. Dude, they were playing my music at the Jacksonville Jaguars fucking stadium. They were playing Something for Your Mind. Like, people don't even realize it.
I got played out at a Houston Rockets game.
See, people don't. It's just like there, and it's hype, but
but
it's ain't paying attention.
Right, but it's almost background music to the general public.
Yeah.
Maybe because it just doesn't have a vocalist most of the time.
Right.
Because and so I forgot who said it. It was like some Rick Rubin motherfucker, but he was like, people listen to the vocalist and then there's everything else behind it, right? And to us, it's like drum, hi-hat, snare, kick drum, your fills, your
that
effects.
Snare is sick.
Right, that 25K, fucking... Ooh. But you know what I mean? But like, we have all this little breakdowns of stuff, and it almost sucks the joy out of music sometimes, because you really got to get wowed by someone's production on top of their writing and execution in order to appreciate it. We're like, if you're not just buried into this stuff all the time, you can hear a song that's pretty cool and be like, that's my favorite now.
Yeah.
And you have so much more joy.
Dude, it's like elevator music, right?
Yeah.
So like, I started listening to lo-fi like 2 years ago whenever I was traveling, dude. I literally was like listening to metal music and like wanted to punch any baby I saw. Like, I was in the airport not sleeping. Then I'd like turn on the lo-fi and like that baby crying turned into like background music and made the vibe. But it's like, after I got into lo-fi music, and now I'm in an elevator and I'm just listening to like the kind of elevator-esque music. and I'm like, damn, this is sexy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just we listen to it, but go ahead. On
the note of, you ever really gone through, like, on the terms of the elevator music, you ever gone through Phonon's catalog?
No.
Like, it's just the jazz. He has those jazz elements and things that you'd expect from an elevator mixed with like just grimy dubstep.
I love how knowledgeable you are about elevators right now. This is awesome.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm an expert, and I've been in a lot of hotels, man. Yeah. And I know you have too. No, I don't know. I just really want to shout him out because we hung out. We did a show together. We did a show together in Chicago last year. We did a show with Kaiwachi this year. Actually, it was in Detroit.
Nice.
Yeah, it was in Detroit.
Nice.
And
shout out to the D.
Yeah, I love running into that kid, man. He's fucking fantastic. Yeah, but
fuck yeah, that's
anyway,
awesome. Though.
Yeah, go back to what you're talking about.
No, I'm just saying. So going back to the point we have, to other people, it's background music, right?
Yeah.
To where if we did throw our own award show, because I saw EDM Train. I don't know if you know about them. They're they were tweeting about this the other day. They said
I was just their artist of the week.
Oh hell yeah! They said if they do an award show, I'm a host. But like at the same time, it's like
cosign. Like
whenever like the Grammys and shit happen, right? It's attention from like a lot of people, millions of people.
Absolutely.
How many people would watch a like dance music award show, like best dubstep album, like best house album, like best drum and bass, dude? Like,
it was hosted by Lost Lands.
Got a Legend Valley
Not,
just to
man.
win an
Legend-
award.
Dude, imagine taking home first of all, Legend Valley as an award sounds fucking sick.
does sound pretty-
fucking great.
Fuck Silicon
But
Valley, dude.
fuck Silicon Valley. What about the Legend
Yeah,
Valley?
Legend Valley,
Yeah,
bro.
all those angry neighbors over there.
Dude, yes, they don't like they don't like us.
No, I don't blame them.
They don't like us. And honestly, I made a situation worse than they didn't have. Actually, fuck that. But
Well,
yeah,
if fucking Morgan Wallen was having a 60,000 person festival in my backyard, I'd be pissed too. Because
I'd be so stoked
You
if
would.
Morgan Wallen was fucking doing a
I
concert.
knew saying that out loud, I was like, he's gonna disagree with me.
I'm so stoked for the new album,
that would
man.
be great.
But no, that would be good,
Yeah.
dude. All right, this has been awesome.
It's been good.
I did want to. I got to touch on this, dude. I mean, we're on Legend Valley, whatever. There's another topic I want to bring up. I love how we haven't talked about music. Do I even ask about music? I was gonna ask about music. Do I do it?
Not really.
All right, fuck it. That shit's gay. So let me ask.
I'm not co-signing that.
All right, all right. One thing I've seen lately, and this is fucking crazy. Colin and I were talking about this earlier. Did you see this shit with David Guetta, where he had AI? He said, "I wanted to write a song about this in the voice of Eminem," and
I think I saw the post caption, but I didn't watch the video.
dude, I saw the video first. I was like, dude, David Guetta and fucking Eminem. That's Slim Shady, fucking real, about to jump up.
So did he just diffuse it?
Dude,
or?
it is AI.
Yeah.
And there's this program that you can go in. So say I was like, all right, I want to write a song about fucking bitches. And but I want, Morgan Wallen to do it in Morgan Wallen's voice.
Yeah.
And so he's doing like a fucking, Cardi B style song about being a bad bitch.
Right.
But like in the voice of Morgan Wallen. And I watched the video and I was like, dude, this is so fucking crazy to me, because it's like, I feel like it's a steal of intellectual property because it sounds just like Eminem, right?
Yeah.
And there's not laws on this yet.
Not yet.
This is new.
Right.
This is new.
Right. You know what scares the shit out of me about that? The people who are in charge of writing the laws for that don't know how to log into their Facebook most of the time. The average age of Congress and shit like that is like, what, 72, 73?
And they're all on Facebook. They're not even on Twitter.
Yeah, they were through college before the internet went mainstream. So they don't fucking get it, right? We grew up in the middle of this stuff. So we and even then AI is like, whoa, like that's crazy new tech.
It's nuts to us.
They're never going to figure this shit out. But on the civil level, like the intellectual property theft, those are some of the best lawyers are in music. So you'd be able to make a case that like Eminem does not, Eminem owns his voice.
He has to.
You can't replicate it.
So it's like I was using the example, the song Plain Jane by A$AP Ferg?
Yeah.
That flow is from Slob on My Knob.
Oh, it totally is.
It is.
Yeah,
he had to get that flow cleared because that's
Really?
intellectual property.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like, if just a flow you have to get cleared, a fucking voice from a computer, you know what I mean? Like there hasn't been lawsuits yet, dude, but I feel like they're coming. When I saw the David Guetta thing, like obviously I don't think he would release that. He's not stupid.
No.
But like,
he's not doing so bad in his career that he needs to, right?
Yeah, he's doing fine. He could probably honestly pay Eminem enough to do it. Yeah. But like it just goes to like that's where we're heading, right? Like how many people are gonna go online and say, I want a fucking Hairitage style song from AI, and then boom, they got a Hairitage song.
It could happen. It totally could happen. And I think we got to be prepared for that, because if the technology catches on and can accomplish it in a tier that's professionally comparable, and it's very close to that already, then you're going to need to utilize it in order to stay ahead of the game. But at the same time, there's so much of this success in the industry that is just based on originality that all you need to do is when the status quo changes, you just shift ahead of it again. But we've been doing that autonomously for a decade anyway. Yeah. The whole reason that you're known is because you shifted from the norm. The whole reason that I have some success is because I've shifted from the norm. Everybody's got their niche, right?
Got something unique about themselves.
Right. But if your whole identity or whole entity of your project can get destroyed because a computer can shit it out in a couple of minutes, then maybe you aren't doing enough to shift from that. But we may just get to that point where it's like, all right, now we got to start beating AI, or we use AI and then we post about it on TikTok, and then that goes viral, and then that's the only reason you're selling tickets, right? Is that what we've devolved to at this point?
That's where we're at this point.
My success is directly based on TikTok following at this point. You know, it may not even matter. It may not matter that this is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you saying all this made me think about it. All right, so how crazy production is getting, right?
Yeah.
What if instead of spending the money on an insane like big DJ, and also the biggest production, so like imagine like an Excision style production where you didn't have to pay Excision, where you have that extra however many amounts of money that you have to spend to get them.
Yeah.
Imagine if you spent that money on extra production and it's just an AI generated fucking DJ playing music that it knows that you want to fucking hear at that event.
If you were to market it as an AI accomplishing this thing and that was the whole branding, you could probably get that to work.
God.
Yeah, you totally could. But you have to ask, like, why is Excision the size that he is, right? It's because it was game breaking dubstep. Took off, and he continued to build his brand over the past 12 years now, maybe 13 years.
It's been longer than that.
Right. It's you know what I mean? So that brand as a legacy is something that you can't really, I don't think you can take away from people because you built that. But from an AI perspective, if you can sell that as an idea, you can probably have a pretty successful brand, and you can use it to take away a lot of the workload that you have with other parts of your project. 'Cause you don't have to have it write full songs. You can have it write bass stuff, and then you can just save that as an audio file.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's nothing stopping you from doing that. Or drums, you'd be like perfect snare, 808, whatever, and get new samples. And there's nothing stopping you from using it as an asset to build into what you're doing. You know,
so we're gonna go from that to like that's gonna get popular for a bit, and then it's just gonna be analog. You
have to go back to tape stuff because
it's gonna be a DJ with a whole lot of analog gear, just fucking plugging it up,
and suddenly the barrier to entry is like $30,000. Unbelievable. It could be, that could be what it is.
What? You got an alarm, dude? Was that the alarm?
That's just my flight fucking alarm.
That's incredible. You did fuck up.
I did fuck up. That was supposed to wake me up to go to the airport this morning. God damn it. That's perfect.
That's amazing, dude.
Jesus.
I don't even know. I think we leave it at that. We got some fan questions I want to get to.
Yeah,
we got some callers. Kyle, did you have anything you wanted to ask Mr. Hairitage?
What?
Hairitage. No,
that's a good one. No, we'll take that.
Hairitage.
Yeah. I do. You've seen the puns? A couple of them.
Halloween's
a Scary-tige. No, Scary-tige.
Scary-tige.
You know, just we'll have random things that I post. Anyway, you'll see them. Follow me on Twitter.
Talibanage.
The ATF is just gonna.
That was a reach, dude. That wasn't even funny.
It wasn't. That was brutal.
It was bad,
yeah.
dude. I've had, you sometimes you just got to shoot your shot, man.
No, you got to be able to take L's to keep going, and that's true of everything in life.
L's and D's.
Okay, so earlier you touched on being somebody who likes to dip your toes in a lot of different areas. Like you mentioned, you work on visuals and stuff. Do you think it's important to have a lot of different things that you focus on, or do you think it's important to have one thing that you really work on, and then maybe everything else is sort of something that you do but don't necessarily put too much time into? What do you think?
Ooh, I can attest to this as well, but you go first.
I think it depends on the individual. I know people who can just focus on it. They have a little bit more of a structured project, but like when I'm thinking of my show and what I'm putting on, it is more than just the music, right? There's a whole visual representation that's going along with that. And what I've seen is that I'm much more impressed by projects that have that all tightly knit. And I don't have room to do that just based on budget. So I learned how to do it on my own. The programs that you can do to get started, it's like $30 a month for an Adobe membership for that stuff. And it's free for like Blender. And Blender operates, if not as a professional platform for 3D stuff, very, very close underneath it, right? Mm-hmm. It is so close to being the standard, it might as well be the standard.
I got a good point right here, right? Yeah. So with AI art, how far are we until like we can use AI to create our fucking DJ visual sets?
You already can. Yeah. I mean, there's already people doing it, actually. I don't know who specifically is doing it, but I know that I've seen it. But it's also with some of the AI visual stuff, it's very much like one particular style right now. And it's that like constantly morphing, like crazy visual where it's like creating a representation of something over time, but like it's just morphing it constantly, right? And so you kind of get one particular element. So there's a limitation there.
That'd work in a fucking like LS Dream set.
It's either LS Dream or Liquid or
Stranger,
somebody
yeah.
is doing that.
It'd work.
Yeah, and it totally is. And it just, and I'm just basing it off of the fact that I saw it, that I'm assuming that that's what it was, because like really that's the way to do it.
There is an app right here. It says bring AI into production, so AI art will happen as you are playing.
Whoa.
So
That's pretty cool. But man, time coding and getting everything to execute on a particular cue is something that AI is not going to be able to keep up with on a whim, right?
Yeah.
You can craft it, but you're still going to have to do some amount of work to put that together the right way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. A lot of planning with yourself and
Yeah.
your VJ, your team, stuff like
Planning
that. Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I want to make a point to Kyle's question, man. Like, it kind of goes back to what we were saying earlier with the AI stuff, right? So like, we broke out because we were a little out the norm, right? So like, I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know if I'd be at where I'm at in my career if it was literally just about my music.
Yeah.
Right. If I didn't have my podcast, if I
Absolutely.
didn't put who I was out there, if
Yeah.
I, now like I do comedy and stuff,
Yeah.
and that's starting to work.
It's starting to work.
Yeah, and it's just like, I'm not gonna say you can't just be about the music, because like look at people like G Jones
Right.
or like E-Prom.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh fucking G's all about the music. You don't even know who they are as people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. They're all projects, they're entities.
Yeah, exactly. And so like, like you said, it kind of does get to the whoever the person is behind the project,
Right.
or the experimentation, man. But
type in comedy on an AI generator and see, you know what I mean? It's not gonna
work.
You can't.
Yeah, you
that
can't.
there's
Yeah.
an element of person there that you can't tap into.
Damn, dance music might get AI'd, but I could not see comedy getting it.
But dude, type in blue collar dubstep and see what the fuck it can cut. You know what I mean? Like
It's gonna be better than anything I've ever made.
maybe I don't want to put that out there, but like I don't think it would be able to do that right away, because
No.
you're in your own lane to the degree that like that thing needs a bunch of content in order to function, right? And they're just, if you're
Where do you
carving
get
your
the
own lane,
content?
it doesn't have anything to feed off of. And then it becomes your thing. Your first man on the moon. Who's the second? Like,
I'll tell you this, bro. I went and saw Tony Hinchcliffe last week, and
Yeah.
he said that he's been hanging out with Elon Musk, and Elon Musk said that we never went to the moon.
really?
Yeah.
I've heard there was.
I don't know if that's true. He might just be talking shit as a segue to a joke.
could be a thing.
Could be a thing. It was a great segue. Whatever. I'm not gonna tell his jokes, but it's just literally like, he said we never went to the moon, bro.
And could be. I've heard an argument. I was on Omegle against my better judgment.
And you got a
public
guy that
chat.
wasn't masturbating.
I got through all the dicks, and I found because you can type in queries of like mutual interests now.
Would you say queers of mutual interest?
Queries. You
Oh,
could type
queries.
in, but that could be queers. You could totally, But no, you could type in stuff. So I would type in like conspiracy theory, and I get the weirdest motherfuckers. And this guy gave me the hardest argument to we didn't go to the moon, and it had to do with that radiation belt that you'd have to pass through. Like there's no way to do it, and he gave me this whole breakdown to the point where like I was like, I don't know if we fucking did.
Yeah,
I don't know if we
right.
did.
I've heard some arguments. Like
The other thing you can do is you can really fuck with people. You can type in like feet on Omegle,
I believe it.
but you just run into random old dudes that are being weird, and instead of showing them feet, you can be like, "Ah, you're fucking weird," and they get really upset. You should do it.
Dude, that sounds like fun. Like I'm gonna go on.
It's a good time.
I'm gonna get on Grindr and be like, did I actually, I got on there once to prove
Yeah.
a point to a
Yeah,
buddy,
yeah.
and literally prove a point, but literally within fucking like 5-10 minutes being on the app, I had 3 dick pics.
They're about it.
They
They're
are,
about
but
it.
listen,
Yeah.
but also respect to the game, dude. Dudes are horny, and like
Who dudes are?
dudes are horny, bro.
That is something we are.
We're very
It's a thing.
horny,
It's a thing.
and I'm just saying, like, honestly, if you're into men, dude, you're getting so much pussy. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it, dude. After being on that app for 5, I was on
Really?
fucking Tinder for like 3 months, dude.
Nothing, right?
No tail.
Yeah.
And dude, I could have, damn,
Wild West.
I could have went on a fucking slaughter. You know what I mean?
I respect the just being about what you're about. it's fucking great.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Important.
that's the point of like. So yeah, I'm gonna do what you did on Omegle on Grindr.
Just look up random topics of whatever you're interested in. You can
I'm literally gonna type in topics.
Yeah,
just gonna
whatever it is.
Get it? Topics.
Top picks.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you never.
This is dumb. Shout out all my fellas out there on Grindr, dude. Fucking grinding it out, man.
Handle
goes back to what you saying, dog. You gotta work.
There's no raise the minimum wage for dating apps.
Dude, honestly, man. Nah, that's a dumb point. Go ahead. Let's get these 10 questions.
Never mind.
Never mind. It's gonna be stupid.
All right.
Hey, TVBOO, big fan. Hey, Hairitage, big fan. My question is, well, I guess I have two questions. First question is, how much, how much of the beard is instilled into your branding now? And my other question is going to be for TVBOO. I know you're a beer drinking man.
Damn straight.
How many beers do you think you could shotgun before you keel over?
Ooh.
Have a great rest of your day, guys. Big fan of the podcast.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we're professionals, dude. We got a hotline.
That's I didn't expect the voice. I expected it to be text for some reason. So
yeah, because you've never watched this show, so it's okay.
Get them.
You're right. I get through like 20 or 30 minutes on episodes, and I get before the. I've watched the G-Rex and Buku.
Okay, those were fun.
Yeah,
that was ridiculous.
Those
episode.
guys, dude. Rob and Jake are some of my favorite. I have to answer this question. Or I'm gonna okay, so what percent of the beard is branding? Is actually gone down quite a bit. I have a beard logo. We got it redesigned. There will be pieces of merchandise that are beards, but and maybe you can attest this too. I don't know, roughly a fifth of my Spotify listener base is women. None of the branding that I had going on had any interest in anything other than guys, guys with beards for the most part. So not only was I dividing my fan base based on gender, but it was dividing it based on half my gender, which didn't even have beards or didn't care. What I mean? So it was like a weird thing to be pushing into people when at the end of the day it's a music thing, right? So yeah, this is me. But it doesn't have to be you. Just show up. Let's do the whole thing and have a good time and whatever. This is just me. Mm-hmm. And I don't want you to feel like you have to have this or wear it or whatever in order to. So it's taken a huge backseat into the whole idea of the project.
If you're gonna join the Taliban, do you think you need a fat beard?
I think it's a huge. This is just based on the blue collar American military movies that I've watched, but apparently it's really important to have this because they don't want to talk to you if you don't have one. It's like it's a respect thing, and I could be completely wrong, but yeah,
dude, I'll tell you what, man, because with like Boogie T, man, on his Red Rock show, there was a lot of gals wearing fake beards.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Like, how many is a lot though? Like,
I mean, two's a lot.
Two's a lot. Okay.
I mean, how many girls are you seeing?
How many people were in the audience though?
A couple thousand.
Couple thousand, right?
At least 10.
Yeah,
at least 10 people. Yeah,
right,
at least.
Okay. Well, that's still 20% off that fake ass number. So.
I'll tell you what I learned, man. So when on the Blue Collar Bass tour, dude, that was one of the coolest themed experience. Like seeing all the fans get into it, guys and girls. I didn't see more dudes or more girls doing it. It was like people coming in vests or hard hats or overalls, or, cut off jeans. Like that shit
That's
was
something
so
where
cool
there's less of a barrier, right? It's
true.
Just,
Beard is different.
Flannel without sleeves and you're in, right? Or cut jeans, jorts.
You're in. You're part of the crew.
That's it. That's all it is, right?
Yeah, skinny jeans. Get out of the club.
Dude, have you worn a fake beard before?
No, because I have a beard. Because I'm a man.
No, you are. Yeah, absolutely. But at some point, we're all in adolescence. Like me, before 7 years old, this wasn't here, and those are itchy to wear, like fake beards and shit. They're awful. That's a miserable thing to wear.
What'd you do? Like cut your pubes and put them on, or what?
That was a good guess.
Dude, I mean, if I'm a child, I see a hair growing elsewhere and it's not where I want it to,
Right.
I could easily see me cutting it.
That's
and put
fair.
it-
Yep.
I could
Yep.
easily. I've done some weird things when I was a child,
fair.
dude.
Yep.
It ain't weird. It's just
Yep.
you're a child. You
I don't know what
better.
it is about being a child, but you're like, that's going on my face. I don't know what it is. Dirt, uncooked chicken.
Yeah, dude. My dad used to make me deer brains before a hunt because he told me to make me think like a deer. It don't.
Fucked up.
It's fucked up. Now that I'm an adult, I'm
Yeah.
like, that ain't real.
We had a Chinese restaurant near my house that got shut down because they had a rich client come in and they served him monkey brains, which apparently is wildly illegal.
I try it.
Would you? Yeah,
Dude, I just said earlier I'd try human.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna try monkey brains, dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
That's
You know what?
nothing.
Yeah,
that's the
nothing.
appetizer.
Yeah, exactly. That is a lot different than hamstring. I'll tell you what. Yeah.
All right, to answer that guy's question,
Holy
dude,
shit.
I think I could shotgun 6 tall boys before I start feeling either full or I might throw up. 6 tall boys back to back.
What have you done before?
I've done 8 not tall boys back to back.
8 not tall boys back. That's impressive as hell.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I watched people Ralph on 2 sodas like back to back. It was a weird contest.
Dude, I swear to God, God has a plan for everybody.
Yeah.
And his plan for me,
Yeah.
fucking crush brews and
Gotta
fuck
know.
dudes.
An elastic stomach there, huh?
I don't know, man. I can put them away, but
Yeah.
if I'm going back to back,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 6 tall boys. I did 8 like normal beers, and
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I'm good.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's up there.
How many think you could do?
Oh man, I think if I did this in a row, I'd need a minute.
Okay.
I think 3 tall boys in a row would be because I don't.
I mean, that's nothing to like turn your nose up against.
No, it's not bad.
good.
It's a respectable. Now, my thing is, if we're just doing one, I can clear that quick, like competitively fast. That used to be a talent of mine.
It's still a talent of
Yeah,
mine.
I'm more into the hard liquors at this point, just because I'm moving around a lot. It's a lot easier to move around with a little bit of tequila versus a few beers. And I get full and then I feel weird. But tequila's been my rock, and some
Your muse, your
yeah, my
flame.
muse. Yeah, my muse. Yeah, a lot of my music's just based on tequila at this point.
That's
I
awesome.
would be so much groovier. Let's be real.
If you were just
If I was just
tequila
writing
out,
tequila music,
dude,
100 beats
Oh
per
my
minute.
God.
Oh my god, yeah.
the amount of tail.
Yeah. I love my girlfriend, but yeah, I mean,
The amount of top 1% fans you have.
yeah, it's the corniest story I got.
I know it's a good story, man, and I'm talking shit. It's honestly beautiful.
thank you, man.
I'm
I
glad
appreciate
that love, like she loved your music before she loved you as a person.
Yeah.
Right. Like my girlfriend herself knew TVBOO, and then she got to learn Mitch. You know
I
what
see.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's some beauty in that, and at least. I have an experience where I had a relationship where she knew me as Mitch, and then I was becoming TVBOO, and that was very problematic. It was
I
a
see.
lot.
I see.
So, like, at least
Yeah.
she had a grasp on what you're doing.
Right. Yeah. I can see that. I can see that being very important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because at times you lose yourself in this fucking industry, man. It really takes over. You know what I mean? Like you gotta go all in.
There's like the attention and the way that you interact with your, for lack of a better term, your business, right? It's your fans, it's your people coming to see you but at the same time, you're paying my rent.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between this and like owning a store where you're selling products is a very different experience. And a lot of people aren't ready for that. And a lot of people, as proven, they can't handle it, right? They've made some dumb fucking mistakes, and I'm going to point fingers for the sake of, pointing fingers, but like people fuck this up. People fuck this up a lot. I am just, at the end of the day, I'm just sitting in front of a computer, and then this all happened by accident.
Yeah.
So I'm not here to do any weird, fucked up shit. I'm not here to hurt people. I am here to make a connection, do my job, go home, get 8 hours of sleep, and do it all again.
Fuck yeah, man. My thing is like, I started making music because it's fun as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's just fun. Like it is literally the most freeing thing that I've ever done in my life, dude.
When did you start?
I started making music when I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
I was a drummer.
What year was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe like,
How old are you now?
I'm 27.
27. Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
Dude, you look great.
Thank you. Yeah. You know why? It's because I have a hat on. This is falling apart up here. I'm about to be
Dude,
bald.
just cut off your beard and put it on your
I
head.
thought about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
You know,
good.
but look, if I took some steroids and worked out a little bit and shaved this all off, I'd look fucking cool.
Do it.
Look fucking cool as hell.
What's stopping you?
And needles are kind of.
You can put it in your ass. You got the
It's the only place to
suppositories.
really put that shit.
Yeah, what else? You know?
Yeah.
Your mouth or your ass? Why put it in your arm? That's
Yeah. No, you're not supposed to actually. They'll fuck
really?
your arm up. Yeah, it has to go in your ass. Yeah.
that's
on the side, not like,
that's great.
yeah.
I love
It's
that.
very good information.
But like the other day, somebody was telling me, they were like, dude, they need a reality show for like producers and DJs.
Yeah.
Mitch, I think you'd be perfect for him. Like, that sounds like the worst fucking show of
Yeah,
all
a
time.
bunch of kids in front of a computer with anxiety.
Dude,
sorry.
I spend 80% of my time in my life sitting right in front of that computer.
That one.
That right there.
Yeah.
I spend all my time right there.
It's a mess.
It sounds like a
Let's
fucking
pan
horrible
let's-
idea.
yeah, let's pan over to it. Let's not.
That's not.
Yeah.
We
I
all
don't know.
good, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm gonna replace this real quick.
It died already?
It's acting like it did.
Huh.
Brutal.
Learning the cameras, man.
Running it.
These new ones.
That's fine.
We'll cut this out too. Actually, I mean, why he changes it? I mean,
Oh, Zamboni. Yeah.
saving the day.
Oh god.
We get on now? All right, cool. Yeah, that was good. Let's get to another fake question.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Dude, these tangents we've been getting on
I'm
this
sorry.
episode
I'm
are
not
no, they're amazing.
I'm glad.
What up, Aaron? What up, Mitch? Smoothie Boys here. This is a question for Aaron.
You say smoothie boys?
What
I'm
made you
Smitty
decide
Boys.
to start doing your own visuals, and how hard was it to learn?
Oh shit.
We kind of said you did it because you're just financially right, but how hard was it to get into that realm?
You know, it was tricky, but it came a lot easier than music did because I knew like, all right, there's a time constraint to this. I need to figure it out. I have an objective in mind. Let's put a little money behind it. So I bought some courses that take you from a start to finish, like visual process where you're designing a car from like a blueprint, 3D modeling it, customizing it your own way, procedurally generating an environment like skybox, volumetrics and lighting and camera work, and like the whole 9 yards, right? Start to finish. It's like $70 for the course. If I did that for Ableton professionally back in the day, I would be miles ahead of where I am now because I was like, maybe YouTube can show me because like I don't want to spend money on a course. Buy the fucking course. If somebody knows how to teach you, they're charging you for it because they're good at it and it's going to pay off in the end. But I spent maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 months and then all of my visuals were my own. Like I've never, like house DJs will put their own stuff up there, like house visual guys will, and mix it in with mine. But everything that's in my brief that I send into a venue is everything I made.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And it took 3 months to get started. I don't really consider myself amazing at it. Right. Cause, a lot of the stuff, like the flashing and all the light, the customization and stuff, it all happens live, right? I don't know how to make all of the quick transitions and stuff like that yet, but like all the core stuff is just me. But yeah, I would say like 3 months, I think was about,
So awesome.
yeah.
How much time does that take out of your music though?
Nothing. I mean, I work on music for, anywhere from 4 to 8 hours in a day and, probably put like 1 or 2 individuals and figure it out. And you could do it however you want to do it, right? But it really just depends on what your end goal is, right?
Yeah, and the music is
Yeah.
obviously the goal.
Yeah, exactly. The music's the main focus, so we keep to that. But if you get quick at making your music, you save all your presets and stuff, you're gonna cut down on the time you need in order to come. Like you don't need to make everything from scratch once you've already done it. Just rehash stuff and build it off, or use fucking AI to regenerate something and take that in, save your time, and no matter what you're doing, you're gonna get a better result the less time you need to spend doing all the monotonous stuff.
Yeah.
And
Dude, I fucking finished a song yesterday and spent damn 4 hours remixing it to it being the same exact result today. Shit fucking made me mad, dude.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
spent 4 hours remixing this track.
it happens.
And it's the same goddamn result.
Yeah.
It's like the most minuscule things that no one's gonna notice, and I'm really good at not doing that, and I hate myself for doing that today.
I feel like it's the eternal struggle. Right?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah. Anyway, good question. Let's get to this last one.
Hey, TVBOO and Hairitage.
That's
This
me.
is Jack from Indy.
What up, Jack?
I was the big ass dude in the overalls that came up to you in your show at the Mousetrap
Sounds like you're a fan.
outside of Bucket Hat on. But I just wanted to ask Hairitage what it's like to stand next to Shaq up on stage. Just thought I'd get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, that's
Hope you
crazy
boys have
because
a good day.
you're a big dude, but Shaq,
I am. That is like,
This one dead.
we got another battery right there, but
Okay.
yeah, we can keep the camera on him
Yeah,
while we
he's
get.
on.
But yeah, go ahead.
cool. You ever meet somebody where you're like, that's the boss character in a game? Shaq. He's got 2 health bars. If he was in a game, he'd have 2 health bars. He's
It's
gigantic.
like Bowser. He's the final boss.
Once you go to shake his hand, and it's like trying to shake the can this way. Like it is unbelievable how large that guy is. but like he's such an amazing person to be around.
Dude, he seems like the best, man.
Yeah.
Like like I think about this all the time. How long did he have this passion inside of him?
He's been DJing for 30 years.
I know, but was it dubstep?
No, I mean, it was like he has a hip hop album,
Yeah.
you know, and he was just DJing from then. And he talked about this somewhere, but he got into a show and saw it and was like, this is nuts. Like the connection, especially with what we're doing, the connection between the audience and the DJ was just something that he was like, I want to be a part of this.
Mhm.
And I know that people send him all his music and everything, and he's really focused on you know, the underground and stuff. Like he's not just being like your typical like celebrity house
He ain't
act
Paula
playing.
D.
He's not playing a bunch of old 2012 fucking bass. What was it? Not bass house. Big room bass.
Yeah.
Just, you know, just sounding like a washed up fucking guy that shouldn't be there. He's in it, man. He's playing my stuff and like our friends' stuff and everything, right? And it's cool. It's cool to see that. Because it could just as easily have been some whatever thing, but like when you go to see him, like you're getting a real show, you're getting a real thing. But yeah, I mean, on the point of his size, there's nobody on earth that has ever dwarfed me like that, and it is just emaciating. It's just, you know, I felt like I was like, you could throw me, you know, and it was insane.
What was it like making a song with him?
Getting the vocals back was hilarious because I kind of got like a smorgasbord of like audio clips from him from a studio.
Yeah.
And so there's like a 60-minute segment of like him on my phone, like Google me bitch, and like fucking just stuff like that. And it was so fun to like put that into a song because it was the first time I could show my parents what I was doing, and they're like, what the fuck?
Dude, yeah, if I told my mom I had a song with Shaq, dude, the amount of clout I would have
Hell
at
yeah.
family reunions.
Yeah. You sent him a demo?
Huh?
Send him a demo.
Dude, I want to have him on the podcast.
That would be nuts.
Yeah.
That is a difficult guy.
That's my number one guest
Yeah.
right now that I want to have is
You'd have
DJ
to-
Diesel.
Yeah, you'd have to get a private jet landing outside the fucking.
I'll do it, dude. I mean, I don't have the money to do that,
yeah.
but I would, you know, I'd,
Yeah.
I'd
You don't need to buy the plane. You just need the landing strip.
I'll go fucking mow all my neighbors' grass. Be like, dude, Shaq's about to
Fucking
land,
Shaq's coming.
and they'll be like, all
Yeah,
right,
get out of the way.
get out the fucking way. I'm taking your fence down. I swear to God, I'll put it
Yeah.
back up,
Bug him, man. See what happens.
dude. No, that's like, I'd love to have him on the podcast. And like the thing is I would not even talk about, like, I'm a big NBA fan. I wouldn't talk about it.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's a lot of my life experience is just doing this stuff and flying around and having trips, and I eat a lot of food, right? And I have a good time, and that guy's lived more life than anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he grew up kind of not that far from where I live right now, so like he knows the area, so it's very easy to connect with him on that. But like other than that, man, it's like, dude, I don't know what to talk to you about because
So like I could talk about basketball with him all day.
yeah, see,
But like the thing is like I don't want to.
No,
like
no.
I want to know, like I want to hear this passion from him.
Right.
dude. Like, I want him on this show so bad. Like that's my number one sought after guest right now is DJ Diesel.
I think like I'm not a big manifesting person, but let's manifest that.
Dude, what's so crazy about him? He's so big. If he wanted to go on Joe Rogan tomorrow, he probably could, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But like,
Yeah,
I feel like he would come do this show for the love of the game.
big time.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like he loves this culture so
Yeah.
much that he would say, "I'm gonna do it for the culture,"
Absolutely.
which would be the most cool
Oh yeah.
ass shit. Not
Yeah.
for like, not even for like, yeah, it'd be
You'd get
cool for me,
verified so fast,
dude. Not, like, it, would- obviously,
Hell
it'd be
yeah.
cool for me, right?
Yeah.
But like, I just think it'd be so good for the culture. I think what he does is so good for the culture.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like he's not up there, like you said, he's not playing fucking big room.
No.
He's fucking throwing
He's
down,
playing
dog.
the underground out completely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I think that would be one of the best things that could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, fuck yeah, dude. This has been such an awesome episode,
Glad
dude.
you liked it.
Yeah, dude. I love how we barely talked about music.
Yeah.
These are my favorite episodes.
Good.
I loved I just loved how you were just open to dive into anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do my best to not. I try to not talk about things I don't know about. Right.
I mean, you know about music.
I know about music.
Yeah.
Right. But like, I've been places. We can talk about the way the world is and the different stuff, like the different quirks of just being alive, and and it works out. And yeah, yeah, I didn't want to come here and be like, here's what I'm talking about with my OTT. And
I would never ask
fucking-
that
it's
question.
Now, I'm down to do that.
I would, but not on this show.
Right. Right, exactly. You know, it Discord chats and we're working on projects and stuff like that. I'll nerd out all day. I have people call me like Peekaboo. I think the last time Peekaboo called me was his VSTs weren't working and I just troubleshooted it while I was in an Uber. Like I like doing that stuff, right? But there's a time and a place. There's
Yeah.
you know, it's not certainly not in the fucking green room. Anybody who's looking to try and get their name out there.
It's definitely not on the dance floor either, dude.
No, yeah. If it's loud or we're busy or anything's going on, get it in the email. And trust me,
Yes,
and if
email.
and if it's good, we will hear it.
Yeah, I listen to everything that comes from my email. Do I respond back to everything? No.
You can't. It's busy.
Yeah,
It's busy,
no.
man.
Yeah,
But
this has
anyway.
been awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
so
for
much.
being here today, man. Is there anything you want to tell the people before you get out of here?
Well, we just announced collaboration with Sully. I know you're well aware of that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got that dropping. I believe that's next Friday. On the 17th, if that's how numbers work. I've got.
So this will be like by the time this comes out, this song came out yesterday.
Oh, where does this coming out on Thursday?
Thursday, yeah.
Or on. Okay, cool. Or it's Saturday.
This will come out Thursday.
Oh, so it's tomorrow.
Today is Thursday.
Day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow.
So it'll
Got
come
it,
out
okay.
in 1 week.
It is coming out on the 17th. I have more music coming out this year than I've had any other year. As long as planning goes the way that I plan on it. We've got all sorts of cool things on the pipeline that I just can't talk about because they're not real yet. But this might be the year, so keep track. Follow me on the socials, laugh at my things that aren't funny, compliment me when I don't deserve it. And we're going to be great. We're going to be good.
Feed me and tell me I'm pretty.
That's it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm stoked to hear the music, man. I fucking love your music.
Appreciate
it.
you,
It is
man. Yeah.
absolutely phenomenal,
Thank
dude.
you.
You write nothing but just insanely good tunes.
I show people who don't listen to EDM strawberries all the time. I'm not. Yeah, I'm dead ass. That is my song to be like, look, this is a fun thing.
It's a good segue. Let you know this isn't serious.
Yeah, it's great. But it also just goes crazy, right? At the same time. So it's my way to introduce people that wouldn't normally, because there's a lot of songs that come out where it's like, dude, if you haven't been listening to dubstep for 5 years, that's not gonna make sense.
Yeah.
Right. And then there's strawberries where it's like, I could show anybody this. It's great.
Show your mom.
Hell yeah.
Fuck
Hell
yeah, dude.
man.
Nah, I appreciate that. But yeah, man, massive fan of the music. I'm stoked to hear it. Thank you again for coming on today. This has been a
Thank you.
really great episode. Really enjoyable for me. I hope the people enjoyed it. So thank you again.
So too.
Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate you as always, man. We were fucking working the shit out of you
Hold it
today.
down.
I
Yep.
appreciate it.
You're the
I'm here
man.
for it.
And
Cameras and fact checks.
yeah, dude. And I appreciate everybody listening to this week's episode of Talks with TVBOO. I will see y'all next week. Peace.